You know, some people would have told you 3 years ago when three assholes, two of which knew each other very well, one of which didn't know the other two assholes quite as well. He just knew that we were raging alcoholics. If you would polled any one of our friends, groups of friends, and said, "Hey, how long do you think if you put these three souls together, they'll be able to sustain a podcast, a weekly podcast, or somewhat weekly podcast at that, about music, and then maybe it'll get into some other stuff. How long do you think it'll last?" Most of those people that we would have polled, almost like Family fucking Feud style, guaranteed would have been like, probably never one episode gets
months,
aired,
maybe.
let alone fucking, you know, because I know a lot of people that have wanted to start podcasts and they never get one off the ground.
Yep.
Because they're pussies and they're tryhards. But hey, we're not. We are the Three Dudes and Cold Brews podcast, motherfuckers, and this is 3-year celebration. Even though technically we started doing it a couple weeks ago, we forgot to celebrate it 3 weeks ago. So, hey, 333.
Hey, we got 6 bottles of whiskey here today, so
Everything
Or
comes
5?
in. Everything's in derivatives of 3. No, it's 6. Yeah, all right. Yep.
who would have thought I'd have been the one to bring 6 bottles of whiskey when we first started the show?
Well,
How much of an influence have we had on you? You're welcome, Steve. I think you had kind of started collecting them right around when we started the podcast.
Probably right around there.
But it was like still because we were doing beer when we started. This is literally our chat is still called Music and Beer Podcast. It was supposed to be about like IPAs and shit.
And it's 3 dudes and cold brews, not 3 dudes and
Fucking
whiskey.
whiskey. Yeah, well, I mean, I drink lukewarm whiskey. My cubed whiskey.
Yeah.
3 dudes and whiskey on the rocks. Hey. No, but you know, who ever would have thought that we would have gotten this far 3 years in? I mean, what's funny is now at this point, we're cool with taking a couple weeks off, and we don't feel like. At one point, if we had taken 2 weeks off, I would wonder, like, hey, are we ever actually going to do this again? I feel like we're not.
Yeah.
And then we would end up doing it again because one of us would get kind of itchy. And then now, if we take 2 weeks off, we're like, oh man, if, you know, it was kind of a necessary week off, but I'll tell you, man, it feels good to be back. Like that's how it's like a fucking shoe that fits well, like an old shoe or a baseball glove.
And it helps that we're not doing 2 shows at the same
Yeah,
time.
we're not doing that. I don't think we'll ever do that again, unless it's something like really special or something.
Yeah.
But I don't think we'll ever do anything like that again. But trial and error, guys. Like realistically, if not for anything else, this show got us through the 2020. Like it got us mentally through that. Whether you want to admit it or not, that's reality is like this is the one constant we all had. Truthfully, it's the only constant all three of us can equally say.
none of us were going to stop this shit for fucking COVID. So.
Nope. There was a couple points there where I was a little worried when like certain people bought guns. I got a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, whatever. You know, that's the American right. That's the whole point. And so a lot of those shows maybe we'll never see the light of day for good reason because there was a gloom and doom for a while. But like that's the whole world was like.
Those
that.
are going to be good. Oh, we took a week off and we fell behind shows.
Yeah, we should.
And they'll
we
be like,
should
we'll go
screw
back and listen. We'll be like, oh my God.
Yikes, we were all wrong. Or we were right on a lot of things. That's the thing. I wonder how many things we got right and how many things we got wrong.
Probably a little of both.
Little devil, yeah, for sure. But like, I'll get into what I did today before the show. And doing what I did today, the activity I went to go see, like, and 2 people have masks on out of 200 in a fucking small confined area. And I mean, I'm talking like sweaty.
And if there's another TP shortage, just waffle stomp it.
Just waffle stomp. We learned that. I don't know if that show. Oh yeah, that show definitely did come out. But yeah, so long story short, the doing things, shows are coming fucking back. We've talked about that. Hey, you know what we haven't done yet? And Ray's favorite part, we're the Three Dudes and Cold Brews podcast. We're the Three Dudes and Cold Brews podcast. This is Songs to Sip to, episode 65. This is going to be a new one because again, we're 3 years into doing the Three Dudes and Cold Brews. It's going to be a new, fresh take on it. We're going to kind of merge both shows, even though we've been doing that for a while. We're going to give you guys a different spin. We're going to explain how that different spin is going to be once we get through who the fuck we are. I'm Eddie Vegas.
And I'm Steve, a.k.a. Fork Tongue.
Ray in the house, other known as Dobby.
I almost fucked Ray up because they changed my cadence on that.
Yeah. And he had his hands in front of his mouth.
It's all right.
Good
You
job.
can still hear me.
It's okay. You're just praying that this actually keeps going. I get it. You know, you and fucking Jesus got a good thing going. Keep
You
it
know
going.
it. JC.
You and your boy.
You know it.
Keep it going. High and tight. Yeah, so I mean, while I have a last snort, cheers on the air here. We'll get a little clinkety clink. Clink, clink, clink. 6 bottles of whiskey that we got to kill off. You're welcome, Steve. We turned you into a person who had the occasional beverage to a fully functioning somewhat alcoholic. You're welcome. I mean, it's
problem.
but you turned me into. You've both helped me get into vinyl spinning constantly. I do it all the time now. I had to grab me that fucking Red Death album today. Like, when you said that, I couldn't pass that up. That was a great
especially fucking $14.
Yeah, I would $30.
I gotta check Armageddon out again. I haven't been.
It's been a while. I've only been.
It's nice just to be able to go and fucking browse.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's close.
It's
that's
close.
the difference.
Yeah.
As much as I do love Raja's shop, that's a fucking hike. That's an adventure.
It
Like,
is.
we're-
It's a different shop, but
Yeah.
and they stock different things, so it's cool to have both of them within a decent.
I would
distance.
like to do a road trip, a crew trip rather, I should say, up to that one up in Boston. Whatever they do the fucking shit they put up. I'm like
Is that in
drool.
Boston?
Outside, I think it's in Cambridge or somewhere.
I don't know how far that is. There's Armageddon
hour.
Boston too. I don't know, how different it is as far as stock, but
If it's where I think it is, or roughly where I
it's
think
right near
it is,
Fenway. I know that.
This place. Well, wait, Armageddon.
Armageddon,
I'm
yeah.
done. No, I'm not, well, that's about a little over an hour. I can get to Fenway pretty. The problem is parking.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
almost impossible.
Yeah.
But where that other place is, whatever that's called.
I think it's I Want to Hear It Records or something like
that.
that.
In
They-
your ear?
No, and your ear's not bad either.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was still a thing.
Yep.
Is that still in Warren?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
Not tons of metal, but you'll find some good used stuff there.
Find some good rock and roll. There's nothing wrong with either. Like I like spinning more rock and roll or easier stuff or punk and stuff than I do.
I found a lot of good stuff. I never look at the indie section at Armageddon, and I never look at the hardcore section. That's why I found Red Death. But in the indie section, I found some good like synthwave shit. A band called Survive, which I picked up. They're on Relapse. I didn't know Relapse was signed in synthwave fucking band.
All those company. Same thing with Metal. Not Metal Blade. Oh my god, was it Century Media? Century Media is picking up everything.
Yeah.
They're picking up fucking everything.
They've picked up a lot of the underground death metal bands that I've been playing.
Yeah, they're really going hard in the paint now. 'Cause there's really not many left, and honestly, a lot of bands are just self-producing stuff now. So it's
And there's a lot of like small labels
There's still
running
indie
shit
labels.
out of their house.
Yeah.
It's really, really
there's
small.
still indie labels, which
There's
is
tons
nice.
of them.
Yeah, so we're the Three Dudes and Cold Brews podcast, and what we're gonna do today, we're gonna pretty much just bullshit, kind of like old school shows where we just talk about a couple topics that are going on in the world, and then we're gonna actually just randomly decide to play some music, and we're not gonna do it the way we normally do it, the formulaic way, meaning we'll Ray's first, so he's gonna play 3 songs, and then we're gonna come back and tell you all about them, and then we're gonna break it up a little bit. We're gonna try to do it a little more like a radio show, where it's random. So all 3 of us are gonna still play 9 songs total. So we're each getting 3 songs, but we're gonna do them in blocks of 3 still, because we're the Three Dudes and Cold Brews podcast. But we're gonna do 1 song a piece. So when you hear the 3 songs today, it's all 3 of us playing a song each. We have no fucking clue what each other are playing.
And if we feel that doesn't work, we're gonna change it next week.
We'll change it up. We have a couple other ideas to try out, but the biggest thing, people, hopefully you'll enjoy this ride and a little bit of a difference that we're going to give you guys today, because we need to change it up for ourselves. We always come up with different ideas. We are, eclectic people, so we like to change things up in general. I was going to say something way different, but it would have come out wrong.
We're fucking weird.
We're a little weird. We're a little odd. This is a niche
Unique
podcast in the
individuals.
show. Yeah, unique or fucking you ain't wrong. So
Some might say retarded.
some might say retarded. Yeah, we'll just say retarded.
Special?
No, retarded. I'm okay with saying that. I don't care. But because I know what I mean by it. That's all
Yes.
I'm going to say. There's other words that I really am trying to cancel out of my own life, but and I don't mean to like cancel. I mean like there are certain words I'm just good with saying nowadays. But retarded's not one I'm going to let go anytime soon. I like that word because you're fucking retarded. If you're being
good
retarded,
word.
you're being retarded. It's a good
If
word.
you're a fucking retard, you're a retard.
Oh my god! Actually, I have a good story about the retard word. Not from a couple weeks ago. I was training at my work, and they put us in these like breakout rooms. It's all virtual, And this one dude couldn't figure some out, and like the trainer, like a boss lady, is like talking to us, or whatever, and she's like, "Oh no, this is you just got to click this button and blah blah blah." And he goes, "Oh man, I'm retarded," and he's from the South, and she goes, "Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say that about yourself. I mean, you just didn't see." He goes, "No, I'm retarded."
Good for him.
Yeah, then I was like, I put myself on mute and just died laughing. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to tell the boys about this.
At least he knows.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. He's a good dude, I've been in a couple training classes with him. I've never met him in person because he lives in. I'm not gonna say where he lives, but he lives way down south.
That's
So
good shit, though.
Good dude, though. Good dude. So shout out to that guy. He's never gonna hear this, but it was fucking hilarious. Yeah. So hey, man. Apparently, fucking the Pentagon finally released their alien thing. So I didn't read the whole thing. I'm hoping that Steve.
So you're
did.
familiar with all the? I didn't read the whole thing either, but are you familiar with all the videos and shit? That
Yeah. I've seen Fravor's video and I've seen all that shit and I know about all that stuff. But
how about you, Ray?
I've seen a lot of the alien bullshit, like, over the years, but like you're talking about shit being released about like Area 51.
Well, no, but recently, like, the Pentagon has been releasing videos and the Department of Defense and shit, and just like.
Well, last year they released the
full
fucking.
We all
thing
pretty much knew that they were doing like secret, intelligence shit, like with flying saucers and all sorts of shit for a while now.
Yeah, I mean that was the speculation, but to hear it from the government is a different thing.
The forefront is different, yeah.
Especially. It was always like, oh, UFOs in the air, but these are going underwater and shit.
Yeah.
And coming out from the water and traveling at like hundreds of knots, which is impossible.
Yeah.
That would destroy a fucking ship. But yeah, where were you going with that, Ed?
Where I was going with it is that was released. They finally released the proof or whatever. Or their discussion.
It was pretty.
So what I was gonna say is lackluster.
It was pretty lackluster.
So what we all thought we were gonna get because they kind of snuck it in a year ago
was kind of a joke.
No. What they snuck in a year ago made everybody think. I think they did it because clearly they've researched it. So like they'll try to tell you that they don't, but they do. Because
they
we all know
definitely did.
That.
There's the one guy. Where all this is coming from is one guy who was the head of all the research that the Pentagon is doing. And there was a time when they were saying, no, this guy never worked for us, but now they admit it.
Yeah. So the little bit I had to read.
Is that the guys you were talking about that was on Rogan and a couple?
No, it was a different. He was like a captain, like a Navy captain or something like that, or an Air Force captain. I forget.
Gotcha.
So what I read quickly, it almost is like how do I want to put it? I'm trying to come up with the way I thought about it earlier. Like the way it reads, I should just pull it up. I don't have Twitter on this phone, so I can't read what I was reading earlier. But it's essentially like they're admitting that like they've researched sightings, but they're not admitting that there's
involved
that they've seen
with
it.
The research.
No,
they're admitting.
No,
that.
they're admitting that they're finally admitting that they've actually looked into it for real.
Yeah.
Like they're not saying that Area 51 has aliens. They're not saying anything like that yet.
Yeah,
they're still not really saying anything like that. But what they are saying is, from what I gathered out of that, I do want to open up the document and read through it. I just didn't have time. I forgot all about it until today, and then right before you guys got here, I happened to be flipping through.
Yeah.
So what they're saying is they're acknowledging finally that that they have actually looked into it, and that they don't just laugh it off anymore, because there have been some things that they can't explain, like the Fravor video, like whatever that is. The thing is, I also think what they're doing is they're being smart with. They're still not willing to admit that it could just be. They're not ruling out that it could be Russia or China and trying to come up with a new technology, which could be the case. That's the thing. That truthfully, if you're going to say that aliens could be a thing, then you also have to go, like, realistically.
You're going to look for ways to debunk certain things.
Dude, like, there are weapons that we have no idea about that they haven't really, we'll never know about unless they need to use them.
Public technology is like 50 years behind hidden technology.
Like, cell phones have been a thing for a long time.
That, like, we are, like you said, way behind on technology.
Yeah.
They have the advanced technology that they need.
Yeah.
Well, with this
like
though,
certain things that we've been given, they've given to us by accident.
Right.
Yeah.
And with this, the reason they've taken it so seriously recently is because they've been swarming warships and shit. And like, the guy that ran the, I think his name is like Luis Elizondo or something. The guy that was looking into all the stuff for the Pentagon. He's like, they've shut off like nuclear facilities and shit. Like, just shut them off. Yeah. From the fucking craft or whatever, or even in other countries, turn them on, the nuclear facilities. But the reason they took this so seriously is because they were swarming. All these videos are from military pilots and whatever. So they were like, "What is it? Is this a foreign country like with some new technology and they're spying on us?"
Right, exactly.
But
which it could be. I mean, look at drones. We never thought
could be,
drones were
and
going to be a real
that's
thing.
kind of like with this document that they released, this study. They were like, well, we can't rule out. We don't think it's China and Russia and some new technology,
Unless
but we can't rule it out.
I know it sounds a little silly. How do you know what you're seeing in the sky isn't a fucking hologram?
It could be. I mean,
we don't know.
That is a thing that they, I think it was called Project Blue Book or something, where they were the whole idea was to have a hologram of some alien visitation or Christ returning and fucking make people believe that it was real.
That's what you saw, yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
but
somebody
these
throws a rock at the thing, you don't know if it's a real.
But
image
these
or
like
it's fucking...
there's video of these things going underwater and the water splashing up.
No,
you know what I mean? So I don't think it's a hologram or anything like that. But you can't rule out some technology either. But even with the technology, everyone's like, we've never seen anything like this before. It defies physics. So if someone does have that technology, the idea is that they picked it up from a crashed UFO alien ship and like kind of I can't think of the word, but just kind of remanufactured it and figured out how to do these things.
Yeah. Replicated.
Yeah. But in this document, basically, they say, hey, we can't rule out that this is China or Russia. We don't think so, but we can't rule that out.
Right.
And we can't rule out aliens either. So really, it was nothing. Yeah. Because they don't say, hey, it's this or hey, it's that. But at least it's kind of a beginning of
It's finally them saying,
They
oh,
basically
we've looked into
One
aliens.
more fucking enemy or one more thing to the pot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody want a cube?
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Just one more, thing to mix in there to confuse you a little bit. If that makes any sense.
I don't even think they're necessarily. I think there's people within the government that really want disclosure, is what they call it, about all this stuff.
We all want disclosure.
Yeah, but I think there's people within the government that want it, and I personally, from stuff I've seen and read, I do think there's some fucking alien technology shit going on.
Oh, I believe it.
I think this is a good first step into, like, people are disappointed with it, but it's a good first step in that at least the government's saying, hey, we don't know what the fuck these are.
I think there's going to be a lot of misinformation mixed in with it to kind of confuse people.
I don't feel like they're trying to confuse people.
No.
For this one, for whatever reason. I feel like
they're just trying to be open about it. Yeah.
I feel like they're kind of trying to be open about it. Because I feel like they still know more than they're letting out.
Like if they're going to be kind of open on it this time, they're going to have to be open on other things in the future. So,
yeah.
Well, 1, 2?
2, please.
I feel like it's a good first step. They're not.
Thank you.
They're not. I don't feel like they're trying to confuse people. I think they're just taking baby steps.
Yeah.
Even the report is called I'll take 2. Even the report is called a preliminary report.
Yeah.
It's not like the definitive fucking report about UFOs or anything. So I think they're just taking baby steps. I think they're worried about people freaking out.
Yeah.
Because if you got these craft that are going underwater, who knows? Maybe if you listen to fucking Alex Jones go crazy on Joe Rogan, he says they're not aliens from outer space. He says they're aliens from
here,
interdimensional aliens, which means here, and they're going underwater. Maybe they fucking live underwater. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying is, they're interdimensional beings, and the globalists know all about it, and they're tied right into Antifa, and I'm just simply saying that. I'm not saying that they're not real, but I'm just simply saying that it's possible that Antifa might be behind the globalists.
Zuckerberg's probably on one of those ships with his black guy.
How's my Alex Jones?
He might. That's not bad.
Not bad. Okay, I was trying. I have to hear myself.
He's pretty fucking unemotional. He's got those big eyes. He might be an alien.
He very well could be an alien. I'm pretty sure he's got no boy or girl parts.
Yeah.
The idea.
He's flat in front like Ken.
The idea of interdimensional aliens isn't that they're little green men. It's that they.
All I'm saying is that they're frog people and they can replicate their genitals. You know, they're definitely reptilian and.
Generals or genitals?
Genitals.
All right.
Yeah. You know, it's like the movie Jurassic Park, Ray. You know, it's like how what do? You walk around the park and lift up the little dinosaur skirts and find out if it's a boy or a girl. No, they just figure it out. Life has a way. It's chaos.
Yeah.
Did you watch the whole thing of him on Schultz's podcast?
I have a hard time with that podcast in general because it's tough sometimes for me to watch.
Yeah.
I do love Schultz. That little Akash,
Indian.
he's a little much sometimes, but he's good. But I watched a couple clips from. I tried watching as much as I could, and I was like, I got to turn this off because they were prodding him to go crazy.
Oh yeah.
But then a lot of what he was saying was right though. But I'm glad that he's finally talking about what happened. January 6th, because a lot of people tried blaming it on him, and he's like, I didn't fucking know anything was going on. So we're all on. And
there's video of him saying, "Oh, fucking don't do this."
No, there's a ton of it.
There's a ton of it.
I like how he was like, I think Trump got set up by somebody on the inside, and I think that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
What it was smart about him saying was, he goes, he's not innocent. He definitely did incite, hey, go fucking march, but he's they thought it was going to be like a peaceful they thought there was going to be like a rock concert set up over here,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden fucking there's nothing there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's what happened, but that's what they do. Like Rogan talks about how he realized Jones was legit a while ago when he was talking about those riots in Seattle a long time ago, where they went in and basically incited everyone into violence and breaking all these businesses' windows and shit.
Right.
And you could tell by their boot, there was a little thing underneath their boots that showed that they were U.S. military. They were like U.S. military boots.
Yeah.
So they went in there and incited.
Well, Steve, we call those agent provocateurs. You
Yes.
know, and they're all tied in too. And if you think Epstein killed himself, you're wrong. That's all I'm saying. You know.
That last part was good.
Not bad, right?
Not bad.
I'm getting better with it. It's been a while since I tried to.
I like that one better than Kraft. I'll be honest with you.
Well, you don't know who fucking Robert Kraft is. So
I know. All I hear is your fucking stupid voice of it doing
Yeah.
this. You know.
I gotta incorporate the.
I have a decent Phil and Selma once in a while too. That one I can do, but that's just because I can get real down.
I
low,
gotta
brother.
incorporate the fucking little MIDI thing I have with little clips. I can play a little real
We-
Robert Kraft.
That would be amazing. Or if we pull those kind of clips out, I just want to be able to fucking. I just want to be able to fucking cut out a half of his drunk rants, and then have like, all right, eat my ass and have a good night. Like it's just fucking like random. Especially if we have guests here, and they're not expecting it. That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So speaking of conspiracy stuff, McAfee fucking quote unquote offed himself too, and went way out of his way to make sure that fucking. Did you see Tim Pool
We
talk
gotta
about
get
it?
some. I'm pretty sure they're going to be making Christmas ornaments for him too. No.
Man, I still want.
See,
that
I
one.
don't remember exactly
Did he hang himself as well?
No,
No?
but he suicided himself.
How did he suicide himself?
Well, that's
who.
yeah.
McAfee.
McAfee, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I forget what his thing was. Like I remember
Did he
seeing.
take
He's
him-
a fucking creep.
Cyanide
I know he's a
pills,
creep, but-
You ever see that documentary with it, like the
Yeah.
fucking
Oh yeah.
But I don't
Filipino
know-
girls are like, yeah, Mr. McAfee,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
John, have us sit in a hammock and cut hole in hammock, and he lay underneath the hammock, and then I shit in his mouth.
I don't. Yeah, I do remember that. I just don't remember.
And it was like 4 different girls saying it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he go poop in my mouth. He go shit. He shit in my mouth. Yeah.
I don't remember his cause because I remember him being on Alex Jones back in the day a lot. I don't remember like what it was that he would have been killed for.
I think he breached. I think I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've thought about that
Well,
guy.
he was on the run from the fucking
Yeah,
FBI
but
forever.
what Steve is saying is that is pretty good.
What's
What
up?
Steve is saying,
That's
the
the one
cherry
with the
stuff.
cherry.
Oh yeah.
What I think what you're saying is you don't remember why he was on the run, but I think it's because Am I wrong there?
Yeah, that and like he was on Alex Jones even before he was on the run. He was on the show like in studio.
Yeah.
Like kind of outing people.
From what I remember, I think he had intel because you know why he's a millionaire, right? So McAfee security system that's still on every fucking Windows product ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He created that. So the guy's a fucking tech genius. Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And fucking from what I remember, I could be wrong. I wish we should fact check something like this. It's been a while since we talked about this kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
like the gears don't quite like they used to, you know. But I think he had like intel on fucking government stuff, and I could be wrong, but I thought he hacked into the government systems, like almost like proving them, like, hey guys, anybody can do this. Here, watch.
Mm-hmm.
And like I could be wrong. I thought that's what got him in trouble.
Yeah.
And then he had like secrets on shit. And then, being the fucking wild maniac that
Killed
he is,
somebody
he
in that
bought a
fucking
he
thing.
killed somebody. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
that's what got him on the run.
He killed somebody in one
Yeah.
of the condos at
And then that's when he fled. And then fucking he bought an island, or he already owned the island or something, or some fucking shit like that. And he fucking
Or did he kill somebody? Because that's the kind of shit that discredits people.
yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
But I know that listening to Tim Pool talk about him, that he's been going out of his way because I guess he got arrested or something. And before he's like, before he got arrested or they found him, he made a bunch of posts and videos of like, hey, they're coming after me. The U.S. government's coming after me. They're threatening me. They're telling me they're gonna fucking kill me. Like they're gonna get me, just like
See his
Epstein.
tattoo.
Well, right. That he went and got tattooed, and he goes, just make sure that you look at my right arm because this is my right arm, and if you fucking see a dead body, it better have this on it.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, and he's kind of smart to do that. So, like, tattoos, as long as you're not like getting, it's literally almost impossible to get the exact same tattoo as somebody. Like, you can get certain designs,
Yeah.
but some stuff, I mean, everything's gonna be able to look a little bit different. And you actually, it's like a fingerprint essentially. So like me and him both have a fly. They look entirely different. We have different skin. We have different fucking bodies. Like, so it just is what it is.
And the artist isn't going to do it exactly the same.
Most of the time, yeah, exactly.
I mean, even if they try, it's not going to be exactly the same.
Right. So it's very hard to duplicate or replicate, even with painting. Even if you try to do that kind of stuff, the only time you can get a tattoo to look exactly the same is when it's like fake for a movie and they fucking literally print them out and stick them on the same, But then he kind of made a big thing like, hey, just so you guys know, so like if I fucking kill myself in prison, wink wink, like I would never do this, just so we're clear, like I haven't killed myself yet, I'm not gonna do it now, I'm not gonna do it in prison.
Well,
so
they said even guards were suspicious of his suicide and all that.
Well, what was funny was Tim Pool made a good point. He's like, this might be the ultimate troll, because if they did kill him and set up like a suicide like Epstein,
yep,
then fucking he warned you and told you like, hey guys, they're gonna fucking, and he's right. He was actually, he wasn't lying that they were going after him. And then if he did kill himself, he did such a good job trying to tell you that he wasn't going to kill himself that now he got you to think that it's a conspiracy. So he's like, they're like, dude, whatever.
And he
it
is the type of guy to do that.
Yeah, right. That's the problem, is like you really don't know what side of it is. It's fucking kind of scary because he is that guy.
He just opened up another floodgate.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, purposely. Right, but that's the whole thing of it. Like
Possibly purposely.
Yeah, right. And he's also got enough money to try to get a body double. Like, who the fuck knows? You know what I mean? So who knows? But yeah, that whole thing is wild.
The world is fucking wild.
The world is wild. You want to do some music?
Let's do it.
Want to do some music? Yeah, I think Ray's gonna go first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mute ourselves. You're gonna hear 3 different songs, but they're from 3 different people. I will tell you that Ray's gonna go first. We're not gonna tell you the other order. And then when we come back, we're gonna break them down like we normally do, and then talk about other shit.
Yeah.
So
and then we'll randomly play another song after that.
We'll randomly play another song after that.
So here we go. If you're ready, right?
Get ready.
Ready when you are.
5, 4, 3.
Stone cutters made them from stones, chosen specially for you and I, who live inside. The mountaineers gather timber piled high, in which to take along, traveling many miles, knowing they get here. When they got here, all exhausted, on the roof leaks, they got started. And now when the rain comes, we can be thankful. When the mountaineers saw that everything failed, they were glad, so they took off. So what we would do for a change or two around this place. When they get back, they're all mixed up with no one to stay with. The village used to be all one really needs. That's filled with hundreds and hundreds of chemicals that mostly surround you. You wish to flee, but it's not like you. So listen to me, listen to me. Oh, and when the morning comes, we will step outside. We will not find another man inside. We like the newness of all that has grown in our garden, struggling for so long. Whenever I was a child, I wondered what if my name had changed into something more productive, like Roscoe, been born in 1891, waiting with my
I'm showing.
Quick little pause between mixing the songs there. And hopefully you enjoyed that. And now you're going to hear another song. So be ready.
Oh, we're going to go right into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we were talking about beforehand.
I thought we said exactly the opposite.
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to unplug that. So it's making weird noise. Hopefully my battery lasts through because it's still only at 6%.
Yikes.
And I had to unplug that because it's making a weird fucking noise.
That's weird. Worst case, you can grab one of our phones if you need to.
We'll see. Let me play something not on the longer side. All right. Here we go. chair just definitely broke on me while I was going to do this.
It's all right.
That sucks.
Use the white chair. No, those chairs are cheap anyways. It is what it is. Man down. Steve, don't take the equipment with you. Man down. That's why the thick boys got to sit in the white chairs, bro. No, you're good. I need another set of those anyways. I got those for $6 a piece at Lowe's. They were just I knew we were going to blow through them.
I think that's a second one I broke.
Yeah, you're up to 2 now. Ray's broken many of my chairs though. Out of those set, you got 2 of the brown ones, and Ray's got 1 of those ones. But Ray's broken many of my chairs. That's why I don't fucking fret about it.
Yeah, but the difference is Ray was probably trashed.
Yeah.
No, not every time. Just fucking being uncoordinated. So yeah, so there's a little confusion. I think what happens is me and Steve kind of like we have similar opinions, but when we're working things out. So my idea was realistic. This is what we just did. Just so you guys understand, is exactly what my brain was thinking when we talked about it a week ago in a thunderstorm. Was, hey, play like 3 songs still, so don't break that tradition, but play them like right in a row with each other. So there might be a little, second lag. Fuck the people, who cares, whatever. Everybody's gonna be okay with it. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
And then
remember that guy? Fuck him and chuck him.
Exactly, fuck him and chuck him. We knew a guy that had fuck him and chuck him tattooed across his stomach. So my idea was literally essentially what just happened with me and Steve's last 2 songs there, and so it's still 3 songs in a row, but you don't know who's playing what when you're listening.
So nobody knows what happened behind the scenes, so they might not know what you're talking about.
No, which is fine. But yeah, there was a little blip there for a second where you pulled it from Ray's down.
Yeah, so in the middle, in my song, we probably missed it was a 4.5 minute song.
I was still listening to it.
It was like half. It was like half done by the time we were done. I was like, oh, let's listen to the song. But anyway, I thought what we were doing was playing a song and then reviewing it and then bullshitting for a while before we just decided to play another song. Yeah. Whereas Ed thought we were doing the 3
block
blocks.
of 3, then bullshitting again.
Yeah,
for a while.
right.
Yeah. Which the only reason why.
So block of 3 breaks it up.
Correct.
So you can bullshit 3 times technically.
Correct. And the reason why the idea of doing it like after every song, the problem is we'll be here for 4 or 5 hours because we never know how long we're gonna talk, and we don't know what we're gonna talk about. And I think we've tried that before.
Well, I don't think we've done it like that. But that's why last week I said let's cap it at 3 hours, and that would be my job to be like, oh, we're gonna play a song right now because I know how long the show is going.
You can let them,
but either way, it doesn't matter.
So here's what we'll do because we just I might want to move this back up. Yeah, those are legit.
Jesus.
Hold on a second.
What a mind job.
Really realized how good my torches were.
It's a little Thorns reference if you don't know.
I would do me a favor.
Well, actually, it's from a movie.
Put this on the banister over there. Yeah, no, one of them, and then one of them we'll leave over here. So you just put it on the banister, it'll be fine, and that's
this
fine.
One?
Yeah. So you're gonna hear another 2 seconds of us just moving around. So for the rest of the show, do it essentially the way we just did it, and then if that sucks, we'll do something different.
We might do something different even if it doesn't suck.
Yeah, fuck it.
But that was what my brain was thinking last week, just so you guys know. So hopefully that made sense. The last, our 2 songs sounded fine together. The point of that is you don't know what's coming next.
Right.
We don't know what's coming next. The listener doesn't know what's coming next.
If we're gonna do it that way, I do think it would be more effective to make a giant playlist and do shuffle.
I agree. So then we can try that next.
And we'll do it with the collaborative. That way you can add it without seeing what everyone else plays.
So what that is right there is
problem solving on the fly.
Well, we call that a compromise.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we kind of talked about that before, and also you 2 missed a bit. A bat flew right over Ray's head. Right
really?
You were looking down at your phone or something right when we came back. But put me up just a cunt here more
on
the Kegel hair.
The main volume.
Oh yeah, you went down a little bit somehow.
Just because. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
I'm down a little too.
Actually, Ray. I noticed that. Ray's the only one who's been keeping the mic away from his face all night. There we go. We're fine now. So let's talk about music. So hopefully that makes sense.
Boogie Down Productions.
Yeah, hopefully you guys. Does that? We don't need to talk. We'll talk about it.
It makes sense.
Now that we.
I didn't mind the way we just did it, and as we listened to it, by the time it ended, I was thinking about how it could be semi-convenient to change it up that way.
The problem, if we do it like this, we could change it up. Like, if you mean change it up by I'm going to play something different now. If we do it with one phone, though, we're not going to be able to change it up.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is nice to break it up and not have the same type of
conventional
song.
same
Right,
shit that
right,
we've
right.
done
The whole thing.
for-
That's
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the whole idea behind
Yes,
what
yes.
I'm talking about. So now that we're actually doing it, now we're all clicking.
Yeah.
So hey, give this show the rest of the night. Well, now that we know we're gonna do that for the next 2 blocks.
Yep.
We'll fucking, if we want to try that one more time fully the next time, we'll do it. If we want to try I think we can do both. I
Yeah,
think,
we could do both.
I think the fucking idea of the randomized playlist, I think is fun as fuck because we have no idea what the fuck's gonna happen. It could be 3 of the fucking same song in a row. We don't know. We'll get into that later. So, race first song. Let's talk about it, Steve.
All right. To preface this, I'm 2 glasses deep and haven't eaten yet, so I'm feeling pretty nice.
Nice.
I really like the opening bass line. Nice, relaxing vocals. Pretty random lyrics, though. There were a couple lyrical lines that I was catching. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But I don't know what instrument was doing the solo later on in the song, but I dug it. Nothing crazy, just good chill-out music. I gave it a 2.6.
Cool.
I put out very 70s, very Ray, which is cool. It's been a while since we've heard something like this from Ray.
Yep.
Which I'm actually welcoming back because I actually enjoyed this. This wasn't dudes fucking dancing around with flutes, which is great. Nice and calm way to start us off tonight, which is also cool. I thought that was a nice way to start the show off. And if our other person would have been here, I think he would have enjoyed that actually. I don't think he would have liked me and Steve's songs,
You
but
still gave it like a 0.2.
Oh yeah.
lately he's been doing better with it. That's even more so why I'm kind of bummed that he's not here. But anyways, nice and calm way to start it off tonight. Good old school sound and tune. I actually enjoyed it for what it was. I didn't go crazy with notes because it was a mood song, so I was
Yeah.
just trying to enjoy the mood of it. I gave it also a 2.6. So check
That
that
makes
one
the
and put
list.
that
Add
into
that
the
to
list.
the list.
This I found last night. It's a band that I didn't even know about. I just kind of was just playing around on my Spotify like I do in the middle of the night. And this song kind of just stuck with me. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to throw it on the list and just play it randomly. But it actually fit perfectly, like you said, Steve, for first track, first opening, to
Yeah.
just kind of...
It's nice. It's
Jive
dark
the
out. We
fucking,
got the
you
fucking
know.
tikis going.
I don't think we've ever actually recorded a nighttime deck show.
No.
This is a
I'm,
first.
I'm digging it.
I'm not gonna lie, I like it too. I kind of am tempted to turn that off, but I've seen Steve fall asleep in the middle of the day before, so we're not gonna turn off my beacon light.
That's every day.
I want him staring at that light, so like a moth to a flame. He's awake. Yeah, we got some tiki torches going on. If it wasn't so windy outside, I'd have my umbrella up, and that's got like a really nice light set up in it. So
Yeah.
next time. But yeah, this nighttime we're doing this at night. We haven't done this ever. So,
like it.
dude, that wind right
Plus,
beautiful.
you got a nice breeze. We're drinking whiskey.
now. Yeah,
So who is that?
That is a band called Mid-Lake, which,
Mid-Lake?
like I said, I've never heard of. And the name of the track is Roscoe. And I don't know if you were referencing like him talking about like having or my name changing back to Roscoe in 18. Whatever
I don't
the
remember
fuck
what it was. I do remember
Because
the
I
18
honestly,
something.
like I said, I heard this for the first time last night, so
Yeah.
I'm vaguely new to it as well. I just thought it was a good groove.
No, it's a good
So,
song.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Is it Mid Lake?
Mid-Lake, all one word.
All right.
Yep.
Is it newer?
I'll tell you right now.
It sounded old, but it also could have been.
I
one
want
of
to
those
say
years.
that this is probably something within the past 5 years.
I'm
within
guessing
my
it's meant
guessing.
to sound old, but it's new.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it
was too
sounds,
good.
It sounds new structurally.
Yeah,
but
correct,
old
correct.
in production.
correct.
So it's
Classic is what we'll say.
Yeah.
Sounds like I got that classic. Well, I already lost my Alex Jones voice. It takes me a minute. It takes me a minute to get in the groove of Alex Jones because you got to fucking think like a lunatic.
Oh, so it's a little bit older than I thought. This came out in 06.
Okay.
Hey, still newer than
Still sounds older than that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
On to Steve's picks.
Yeah. There's a bottle that's rattling too, but it is what it is. So you're just gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah.
It's nothing we can do.
You want to go or you want me to go?
Go ahead.
All right. I put opens up with
I
a
talk
slow
enough, dude.
opener.
I don't need to talk anymore.
So you got a slow opener, but goes into a thrashier section. Excuse me.
What are you, Mike Tyson?
My little-
A Thrashier section. Your lips is getting a little
Some
numb
classy
there.
lead.
The classy lead.
Has a little industrial feel to it as well. I put it had a good production. I gave this a 2.75.
Cool. Luckily, even though I think what was really bumming Steve out about me and him having a mid-song conversation was I think he thought I wasn't hearing the song, but I actually
Yes, because I thought you would like the song. So I was like, oh.
I was actually digging it. Just so you know, I actually because I left one ear totally on. And
Yep.
These headphones are loud as fuck when they're up. So no, don't worry, I didn't miss any of it. The only thing I was surprised that it just ended as fast as it is. And I think you were like,
I think it was a 4.5 minute song, so it wasn't that short.
It did seem short, though. I will say.
Right. So
Yeah.
the reason why I'm saying is because the end felt like there was something else.
Yeah,
coming.
it was abrupt.
That's what I
Yeah.
meant by that. I didn't mean that it was short. I meant that it was abrupt. Right.
It felt short to me because
We were talking.
for like 2.5.
We were having.
It
We were
didn't
having.
seem that long.
No,
but-
we were having a marital dispute while the children had their headphones on.
Yeah.
At
Right.
that point, I was just like, yeah, I'm going to let mom and dad talk.
Did you say Mark and Ed talk?
Yeah, mom and dad.
Mom and dad.
Mom and dad talk. I was, yeah, you're right.
Who's
You're
mom
gonna-
and who's dad?
It doesn't matter. You guys
I'll take
can
mom and
decide
dad. I
that.
got flowers all around. Realistically, either way, he gets 2 Christmases. Who gives a fuck? And you never know. 1 Hanukkah too. What are those? 8 nights of lights. All right, so I put. Jesus Christ, it's been a while, guys.
Fucking kikes.
Way
Thank
different
you.
evening.
Thank you.
I put a higher pitched jam. Sounds very European.
Take some of the heat off the Asians for once.
Don't you mean Orientals?
No, I'll say the Asians. this time.
Sounds European with some of the guitar work and tone. Drums sound like Old in Flames. I'm really digging it so far. Really like the big grindy section that ended out. I didn't take crazy notes of it because we were talking during it, but I was listening to it the whole time, and I gave this also a 2.75. So this is, nice. I think if I listened to whatever came after this song, that the song clearly was trying to go into, I think this would have been high. Like, this is one of those things where I think I need to hear the whole album to get it to a 3. But it's a good song. This is very much this is up my alley, is what Ray would say.
Yes. This is a band called The Absence.
Okay.
Name of the song is Coffinized.
Okay.
This is one of the bands who, when I first started getting back into metal, I discovered, and they're labeled melodic death metal, but it is melodic death metal, but there's also a metalcore kind of thing going on. They haven't released anything in a long time. This just came out. I haven't listened to the whole album yet. I don't even know if it's out, to be honest. I know they've released a couple singles, but yeah, if you guys like that, you would probably like all their stuff because it's all this style. They've had some really good albums, and yeah, I will add that to the list.
Yeah, 2.75. It's very deserving. This list, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, we have a master playlist now of songs that we play on the show.
If it makes above a 2.5, it makes
It makes it
our
to the
list.
playlist.
Yeah, and if you have Spotify, you can look that up, and it is called Songs to Sip To Ultimate Playlist, I believe.
Yep. And I'll start putting links now that we have enough songs to actually like have fun listening. Because at first I wasn't going to put up the first couple weeks because I wanted to give it a little while. Now that Steve has decided to take on the fucking, he must be bored at work because he decided.
No, I've been doing these on the hour-long drive to work, hour-long drive home.
All right, so you got to kill time anyway, so that's perfect. So Steve decided to take it upon himself to go back and listen all the way back to episode 1 of Songs to Sip To and actually give us a list so we can add all of them and actually truly make a master list, which, God bless you. So I appreciate that. So dope. I'll definitely be checking that band out. Third song, my song? What do you guys think?
I'll start that off. Hard and fast out the gate. I really like the vocals on this. Not much variation until the breakdown, which was really good. I like the subtle growl underneath the breakdown. There's more of a death growl towards the end of the breakdown. Enjoyed that a lot also. Then it breaks back into the meat of the song. Good stuff all around. I gave this a 2.7.
Dope.
All right. I put instantly strong off the bat, chunky breakdown, slow and heavy, cool black metal vocals in the middle, behind the chug wagon. That's a Skitchin reference if you didn't know.
I do know that.
Good mix of chaotic and keeping some chug. I gave this a 2.75 as well.
Nice.
Cool. Hey, look at that. This is a band that I found on Record Store Day, and first time in a long time, just searching around for stuff to buy on Record Store Day. I didn't buy it, but I'm gonna go back and buy it. It's at Newberry Comics. I just fell in love with the fucking artwork, and like took a picture of it with my phone. And went, I'm gonna look that up and see if it's good. And if it's good, I'll play it on the show. On vinyl is what I mean by finding it on Record Store Day. This is a band called Werewolves. And,
I've seen that there, and I passed it up a million times.
well, this album came out this year.
Nice.
Don't pass it up again because this album fucking rips, dude.
From the cover, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be some like blackened thrash metal," but that's not what it is at all.
It's like Vader,
Yeah.
but like nice with a little bit of like.
Yeah, it had some chunky parts in it that I was like really digging.
Yeah, the whole album fucking shreds.
What's the name of the album?
The name of the album is "What a Time to Be Alive."
That is a dope album cover too.
It's a fucking dope album cover, dude. It like drew me right in as soon as I saw it, and the fact that the fucking band's name is Werewolves, I went, okay, you got me. I just added that to the list. That song is called Unfathomably Fucked, which I also love.
That's a great title.
It's a fucking great. All the names of the songs are like quirky. Like the very opening song is called "I Don't Like You." The next song is "Sublime Wartime Voyeurism." Like it's just a fucking dude. This band fucking rips. They're from America.
You got the chord, Ed?
It's not. It's right here.
Nope, I don't have it.
Nope, it's right here.
That's my
We're not gonna get right into it anyways, but just be ready. But yeah, check that out. Werewolves. This album came out this year on January 29th.
Cacciatore for dinner.
If you
fellas.
didn't know, also next week, which I think this will actually be out pretty soon. The next time you hear this, we're gonna do a top 10 list of the mid-year breakdown, like we always do, of albums that have come out in 2021. Little hint: this is probably gonna make my top 10 of at least the first half. I don't know if it's gonna make the top 10 of the year. It's probably gonna make my top 10 in my first half, though. This album fucking shreds, dude.
I'm surprised that I wasn't sure if that came out this year, because usually what you saw that at Newberry's, what they usually have is older classic albums in this kind of style of metal.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised to hear that this came out this year.
This whole thing was a surprise for me because I wasn't looking for this or anything. I just happened to, I was killing time because as soon as I walked in a record store today, I found the one album I went to look for, and it was the last one. So I really lucked out because I went really late. So I walked around with that album in my arm, and I'm like, let me see if there's any other good deals or whatever. And I walked by, just kind of the back half where there's some gems sometimes, and I'm looking through, and this just happened to be presented right there, and it just caught my eye. It's a fucking dope album cover, and to see it on vinyl, it's huge. It's cool that bands are fucking doing that again. You know, it really is awesome that bands are putting effort into artwork again.
Yep.
Albums are still a thing, man. If you listen to music and you love music, it's still a fucking thing. Don't let people fool you. Don't let people think that it's all about singles. They're cool, and that's a fucking thing of whatever's going on. That's a lot of metal is stealing that from hip hop. But I'm telling you right now, albums are still fucking awesome, and physical copies are still selling like crazy, and limited versions of them, and whatever else. And now that things are opening back up, we're gonna be able to start getting more stuff out. But just it was just cool to see something and be like, I wonder what that is. But nowadays, what is dope about Spotify is you can take a picture of something and go, let me look this up. Before you would have had to buy the $30 album and go, I hope this doesn't suck. But I didn't have to do that.
Speaking of things that were cool to see, I went to Armageddon today, and there was this kid in there. He probably was no fucking older than 12 years old, looking through all the metal shit, and he knew fucking everything. And then later on, as I was leaving, there was some kids that came in without a mask, which at Armageddon you still have to wear a mask for some reason, and nobody said anything. But either way, they were probably 15, 16, and they were looking through all the hardcore shit, and it was old school hardcore shit. It wasn't,
That's cool.
And yeah, it's just nice to see fucking kids looking at that kind of shit.
Oh no, it's guys, and when shows come back, I have a feeling that that's finally going to give us the resurgence of music that we've been hoping for.
Yeah,
I really do. I think people are deprived now. Now they go, oh hey, here's an opportunity we didn't think we were gonna ever fucking get again. You know what I mean? So let's go now.
Oh yeah, shows are gonna be insane.
I think it's gonna be a boom for bands to become a band now. I think kids had a year to do nothing but to write music, and I think bands did that also. A lot of bands wrote music last year because they had nothing else to do. So we're gonna not only get an influx of fucking bands coming.
I think a lot of bands are still waiting for next year. Yeah. So you're gonna see tons of shit drop next year.
Yeah.
A lot of big
the next year and a half is gonna be massive.
I think a lot of big bands are gonna be like, oh, well, we had nothing to do, so.
Dude, I already see fucking lineups for next year.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. Yeah. You know, I don't know. It's we'll see what happens, man.
I think that's gonna happen. I think we talked about this before, but I think that's gonna happen with everything.
I agree.
Everything's just gonna have a boom because everything's open again, and people are gonna have a realization that hey, you never know when this shit could be taken away again.
Yeah. And I think when people get that, I think that's going to make it so it doesn't get taken away again. I think people, our generation, in our lifetime, we're going to find, I don't think we're going to have to deal with this bullshit ever again.
No.
I think our lifetime, because people that were even afraid of this thing, even up until a couple weeks ago, I'm seeing more and more of fucking people being like, no, fuck that. I'm done with this shit. You know what I mean? Because as soon as you actually, I know people personally that have been afraid of things or whatever, or people that I know at the gym that they were holding out the mask until the very last minute. Now they're finally, and then you talk to them and you're like, oh, they're just a normal person. Now they fucking see it's not just the gym people aren't wearing masks, man. It's everywhere. Now, hey, guess what? None of us are dying. We're fine.
Fucking COVID right now.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you can't even get mad at those people because they've been fucking brainwashed by the media.
I don't get mad at them. I just go, don't be mad at me
I
Yeah.
walk
for
down.
not
I
thinking
walk
different.
down the hallway at work, and I see somebody not wearing a fucking mask or something, and I'm literally like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like,
No, I don't even think about it.
Don't.
Doesn't
they're
even
like,
cross
oh,
my
I don't
mind.
have my mask. I'm like, I don't give a
Ac-
fuck.
Actually, when I see someone with a mask, that
makes
crosses
me-
my mind.
it
I'm
makes
like,
me
what
creeped
are you
out, yeah.
doing?
Messes you up
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I only saw out of the. Oh, I went to see a strongman meet today. We might as well talk about that.
Yeah.
I went to see a strongman meet today at Top Power Strength or Top Strength Gym. No. Top Power Project. I can't remember. I gotta look it up. I apologize. I'm butchering the fucking name of the gym. I've had a couple glasses of whiskey already, and I only ate once so far today. And I was
I do?
there
1, 2, 3.
very early,
4.
and
Try
then had a
those
2-hour workout.
I've only had 2 glasses so far, and I'm
Oh.
feeling pretty nice.
I don't know how the fuck you do it. How do you stay so?
It's because
like-
he's not us, dude. He's not a derelict like us. We've already gone over this. I actually started this show off talking about how we've fucking been a bad influence on Steve, which is hilarious because like, he's a little bit older than us. Actually, you're not. You're really not.
I'm
though.
not
It's
very influenceable either. So.
No, and I don't know if it's necessarily that we
Even if I
influence
want
you.
to slow down, I'm gonna be like, Steve's like, I'm bringing 6 bottles of whiskey tonight. So
Yeah, there's
I'm
no
gonna
getting away
have
with
a drink.
I mean,
I'm like,
listen.
fuck, I gotta do it.
For anyone listening, it's 6 bottles of whiskey, but really it's 2 bottles.
Yeah.
But we've had episodes where there actually were 6
Oh, yeah.
bottles of whiskey, and we've killed almost all of them.
That's
Like,
true.
the Shoddy episode, there were 5 bottles of whiskey that night.
Yeah.
Granted, there
Yeah.
were 6 dudes in there, but
Yeah.
we've done it. We
Oh, yeah.
actually we've actually killed more than 1 bottle in an episode.
Listen, I was dusting bottles of whiskey yesterday. That's how many fucking bottles of whiskey I
It's
have.
time
So
to get some new stuff, man. That's all. A lot of new stuff coming out.
yeah,
Hey, at least you're not picking hairs out of the carpet.
yeah, right.
Did you see the thing I sent a couple weeks ago? I forgot to ask you about it because we didn't see each other for a bit. It was
That's my knee.
it was fucking what the Sturgis in South Dakota, where the bike week, the biggest bike rally.
That was recent. I feel like that was like a few weeks ago.
It was, but a couple weeks ago there was like a bar from there, a liquor store from there that was doing a whiskey rally, like.
Oh yeah, you posted that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna jump right in because it had like all like Pappies and it had a bunch
Yeah,
of fucking
yeah.
like really high end shit on. The
Yeah, a
list.
lot of people do raffles for shit like that, but you have to pay in, and then
Yeah.
I think I looked at it, but I didn't
Oh.
join it.
I brought it up before the show, but I'll bring it up here because we're a music show and we're talking about whiskey. Guar released, I think it's technically now their second batch of whiskey. It's called Ragnarok Rye, but
Did
they're.
Metallica release another one of Blackened as well too?
They have a bunch of those. There's
Oh
a
my
bunch
God,
of
Ray! Please tell me. Wait a minute.
We have had it.
We drank an entire bottle of it
No,
on the
I'm
show.
saying I know. Ed, listen, calm
There's another
down. I know
batch
Vinnie
of-
Paul
I'm
died.
saying.
There's a different batch.
So what they do
There's
with
a new
those?
batch.
That's what I was hoping
coming
you were gonna
out.
say.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So what they do with those
Okay.
They
is
changed the
Thank you.
batch.
Okay.
So
we
what-
created a new
I know,
outfit.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
with those batches, what they do with those is they take a barrel and they'll play specific songs,
Yeah.
playlists with those barrels to like agitate the whiskey.
Are you fucking kidding?
No, they'll take
No,
a
no,
whole
they really
playlist.
do. I've told people about this and they think I'm crazy. I'm like,
the-
no, that's really what they do.
supposedly like shaken whiskey like will bring out different things in it. So
Yeah.
they put speakers in front of the barrel with a certain playlist.
I've
it
heard
could
it
be
all now.
it could, it could
I've
be
heard
stuff
it
from
all
No,
now.
but Blackened is the same thing. So that's
That's what I mean, blackened. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they could take
Yeah.
they could take the Black album, they could take Injustice for
Yeah.
All, whatever album, make
Yeah,
a
yeah.
playlist, and they'll you can look up what batch you have and what songs they played to the whiskey.
That's fucking
Yeah.
retarded.
It is fucking
That's
retarded.
fucking
It's such a
retarded.
marketing ploy.
Yes. I
But
well,
it's still cool.
Speaking, it is cool, and that whiskey actually wasn't bad.
Actually, the one I did had all like fucking load shit, so I was like, "Oh man, I want Injustice for All or something."
yeah. Although I don't hate Reload. If
I
that
don't
was a-
either. There's
yeah.
good songs
I
in
want a
there, but it's not what I
101
want to hear
proof
from
whiskey.
Metallica.
They should make a fucking 101 proof whiskey. They They did make Pantera beer, but it's got the worst graphic designs on it. What
Oh,
is with Pantera's graphics?
Everything.
people? They're
Pantera
horrible.
Is fucking horrible.
Although you know what I did today too, when I was from the gym, because what was cool at that I didn't even get into. It doesn't matter. The strongman competition, they were just playing like their random like gym music there, which was nice because a real gym plays like real music. They play a mix of hip hop, and that's cool. Like, and then they play a mix of like metal. And there
That's
was
not cool. Nobody wants to hear hip hop at the gym.
no certain songs. I will 100% tell you different.
pumping
100%
it, be going,
depends on
doing
what
it,
kind.
doing
Depends on what kind of a
Maybe some DMX or something.
yeah. An Eminem Till I Collapse, which is what we came out. Me and
Mama's
Puma
gonna
came out
knock
to.
you out. No.
Yeah,
You
that's a
fucking
good
get
one.
it.
No, but there's stuff that I'll tell you what the best stuff to do cardio stuff to is hip hop because it's a beat. So I learned that when I was
makes sense.
boxing.
That makes sense.
So it depends on what you're listening to. But in a power gym like this, like it was just like motivational music. You know, so most of it was metal.
Yeah.
So like Pantera Walk came on, a couple of the songs. And like, what's funny is seeing people there. Like, I mean, I'm talking like young people, older people, hipsters, like grizzled fucking dudes, like veterans, and like all kind of like just it was a cool mix of people. And I'll tell you what, certain like Walk comes on, and everybody in the crowd, whether you know it or not, is bobbing their head, which was cool as shit to see.
Can I tell you how much I fucking hate Walk?
I get it. That's my least
Just
favorite
because-
Pantera
just
album because of that,
it's like
because it's
that.
too overplayed.
So
but
played
It's like you
out.
just said, dun, 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 dun,
But I'll
It's
tell you
so
what,
simple.
no. But at the same time, when you hear it at the right time, you
Yeah.
go, okay. Like when you see a unification of people who don't know that song,
Right, because it's
dope.
good for people who don't necessarily
No
listen to
pin,
that.
right, exactly.
Right.
It's a fucking, it's got its part.
Right.
I
It's
could
the
see-
same thing.
I-
It's,
I
it's,
could
it's like listening to Enter Sandman. It's the same
I
thing.
could see the
Yeah.
five-finger death punch fucking kids being like,
Absolutely.
What is this? This is amazing. Oh my god. But yeah, so that comes on. So that made me go, fuck, it's been a while since I've done some Pantera at the gym or in general. So as soon as I got out of there, I left. I was like, I didn't realize how long I was going to be there. It was like 1:30, 2 o'clock by the time a little after 1:30 by the time I left. It took me about a half hour to get to my gym from there in Pawtucket because traffic going south sucks dick on 95. So I get to my gym. So I was like, fuck it. Like, let me listen to some Pantera. So I put on the Terry Date version of Reinventing. Haven't listened to that in this car yet, my new truck. Dude, it's so much better. It's so much fucking better.
I think it's
than
great
the original.
anyway, but I still haven't listened to the whole thing.
It's so much
And
better.
the Terry Date
version is so
version.
much better. It's so much better. It sounds like a Pantera album.
By the way, all this stuff just got reissued on vinyl, on single vinyl. All the stuff that came out previously was double vinyl,
yeah,
so it was
crazy
super expensive.
Yeah,
So all the stuff now is like
unnecessary.
$25.
yeah.
It's not bad.
I
Newberry Comics has all of it.
I would like to get.
180 gram vinyl that they're doing.
No, it's
I'm
Yeah,
not
so-
sure, but it's one LP instead of two.
Yeah,
It's really
I
good.
would like to get that Reinventing the Steel with the fucking Terry Date because that on vinyl would be. Oh my god.
I'd just like to start collecting the whole thing.
What I'm getting at is I listened to that for the first time
They
in a
have
while
a
since it
box
came
set
out.
on vinyl?
No,
No, they did. They did have a box set.
do they?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
They had it at Newberry Comics, and I didn't. It was like $100.
That ain't
I didn't pick
bad.
it up. It's not.
If
It's
you
not
think
bad.
about it, between
I
all
thought
of
about picking it up, but I
it,
didn't.
yeah.
See, though, that's a band I wouldn't. I actually, because they're so near and dear to my heart, I wouldn't mind owning individual albums of that. It's the
Yeah,
same thing
and-
as Type of Negative. Like you can buy the Type of box set, but now that the band got the rights to the albums, they're gonna start releasing them on their own individually, which I'm looking forward to because the band is gonna finally have their touch on it, not some fucking record
Yeah.
label that doesn't care about them. So like they just re-released Slow Deep and Hard. Like I want their version of Slow Deep and Hard on vinyl. I don't want fucking Roadrunner's version. Like I want. Or like a European knockoff version. I want fucking Type of Negatives version of it. I want to see,
Yeah.
like, because Johnny and fucking Kenny will literally, like, pick. I've heard them on when they reviewed the box set. With Jamie from fucking Code Orange, like interviewed it. It was a weird. You can find it online. When the box set came out, they reviewed it, and fucking Kenny was talking about how like they had to like really bust the record company's balls that made the vinyl because they're like you're not getting the green right. Like like if Pete was alive, he would be fucking taking this thing and throwing it at your face.
Yeah.
Like he was so specific about the color green that they used. If it wasn't the right color green, like if a fucking shirt would come in, like a new shirt design,
Oh, yeah.
he'd fucking take it and throw it at the fucking designer. Get the fuck away from me. When you fucking put together what I told you to put together, bring it to me.
That's how it should be.
Like,
Yeah.
right, but that's the way
legitimately how it
Pete
should be.
fucking loved. Like what people don't understand
If
about
you
Pete
want
Steele is
your
he
shit to
loved
be-
that
if you
band.
want
Like that
your
was
shit-
his baby. You
If
know,
you want your shit to be something, and then somebody else comes and tries to change
when
it,
you're an artistic like
He was
person
like that with everything.
Yeah.
Even Carnivore.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He's just such an artist that he wants it to his specific
Specs.
parameters.
Specs.
Yeah,
yeah,
specs.
yeah.
Whatever.
And a lot of people don't realize that about Pete Steele. is
Yeah.
that he was that dedicated to that band and music in general. He loved that shit. And fucking dude, the World Coming Down that I have, I think it is the Roadrunner version because I couldn't pass up taking an opportunity. It was only like $40 or whatever for fucking double vinyl. Like I
did the same thing with Bloody Kisses.
But
I
that
wish I
one-
didn't, but
no, but I mean, well, that one I know that one was released for the 20th anniversary, so they gave that one their blessing. That one,
Yeah.
I do
biggest
know.
ones I'd want.
So
would
that's the only
probably
reason why
be
I bought it.
October Rust.
It wasn't a knockoff. It was the actual like they gave their blessing.
Yeah.
October Rust, Bloody Kisses, Rasputin.
I want all of them. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. Like, dude, I have World Coming Down. When you listen to World Coming Down on vinyl, you go, "Oh, this album is a masterpiece." You don't realize how good that album is until you fucking hear it the right
I'm
way.
trying to think what my least favorite Typo album would technically
It's probably
be.
Slow Deep and Hard because it's as much as I love 2 or 3 of the songs on it. It's tough to listen. It's
Honestly, man, I always love Bloody Kisses, but listening Bloody Clits.
on vinyl it's different. 'cause
Listening
then
to it now, it's like there's so many skippable songs.
well, that's the thing you don't realize.
I think October Rust is better.
it's still, and that even has skippable stuff.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's the problem with it.
I think all their albums do, really.
Realistically, their best album is "Life Is Killing Me," hands down. Like that album is almost untouchable. It's as perfect of an album as they have. And honestly, the one with Rasputin on fuck, I can't remember the name of it right now, but the last album that they recorded, that album, I didn't listen to it when it came out. I wasn't listening to them at the time, and now when I was
Blind Man is fucking.
that's
one of the
amazing.
top
Fucking
tracks on
September Sun,
Yeah,
the 7-minute version of it with the fucking sitars in the middle of it and all that, dude. Holy fucking Christ, is
See,
that album amazing,
what,
dude?
What Peter Steele did for that scene of music, he basically brought the psychedelic, like Pink Floyd aspect of that to the heavy scene.
This just gave me an idea. You know what we should do? Like
Take mushrooms and listen to Type of Negative.
Well, yeah, but randomly we
can do that
should
right
do.
now if you want.
We should do like a deep dive on a band. Like
A dedication night.
you're gonna take
B-sides.
3. I'm gonna take 3.
That's cool.
You're
That's
gonna
cool.
take 3.
Do a dedication
I'm gonna
night.
break down a band.
We did that once.
Did
but
we?
Yeah, but not the way you're describing it. The only time we've ever done anything like that where we all picked a song was when we did the Misfits. We all picked our
We
favorite
picked
Misfits.
one song though, right?
Correct.
Right.
But there was 4 of us. Gary
Yeah.
wasn't on that. So we don't want to overkill it. So we each picked our favorite fucking era of Misfits, and 3 out of the 4 picked Graves era. And then we had a big discussion about it. So that is a great idea because we've toyed with that, but that's a good idea.
Yep.
Write it down, message us with it, but let's do that next week.
All right.
Fuck
All right.
it.
Yeah. Next week.
Let's
Okay.
do it next week.
What band?
Oh, and that's a perfect. We'll talk about that off air.
Okay.
Because that's I don't want to kill the people here. Because what if we change it? That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do. We'll probably change it. But it's got to be a band we all love though. That's the one thing. So good luck figuring it out. It's probably gonna be Type of Negative. Fuck it.
say-
No, Type of Negative.
Go big.
Let's do it.
Go
Let's do
big.
Type of Negative.
Yeah. I mean, go big. I was gonna say either
All right, yeah,
something
let's
like
do Type O
Pantera,
Negative.
Type O Negative,
Let's
Metallica.
do.
big
Oh,
name,
Metallica wouldn't be bad.
big
But the
name
problem is the only
bands.
thing I worry about with Metallica is if we play Metallica.
Judas Priest. Think about it. Big name bands.
Yeah, it's
You know,
gotta be a
something
big
that
name
we
band.
all love.
Yeah, that we all love.
Yeah.
Priest wouldn't be bad because
Yeah.
that's a fucking catalog that like
Yeah.
and it's got to be something. It can't be fucking Hellbent for Leather. It can't be fucking like Living After Midnight. It's got to be fucking. It can't be Painkiller. Like we're talking fucking.
Well, I think it can be anything. Like he might have a different
see-
great album than you do
No,
than
no,
I
no,
do.
no.
I
No,
might
no,
like
no.
Stained
Hold on.
Glass. You
Hold
might
on.
like
If we
fucking,
do this,
you know.
here's what we got to do. It's not one album we pick.
No, oh yeah, it's across
no,
the board.
yeah,
of
across the
band.
board.
Hold on.
Across the board.
We take a fucking. We each not give each other a specific album. Fuck that, because then it's narrow.
No, yeah, I don't.
I
wanna
like
do
the
that.
idea. I even like the fucking randomness of. Here's the thing: we're all gonna have to pick at least 4 songs because if we have a double and not tell each other we have a double, you're gonna have to pick a different
Another
song.
song.
Yeah.
Correct. Without telling each other.
Right.
So that's where the fun part comes in. So what needs to do is we need to go B-side because show some love for the fucking stuff that people don't know. In other words, say we do Pantera. Everybody fucking knows Walk. Even if you don't know that you know Walk.
And
It's
none of
played at
us would
fucking
pick
football
Walk.
games. No, but my point is like we wouldn't,
Yeah.
but we also shouldn't pick Painkiller
Right.
because everybody fucking knows that song. You know what I mean? How many of us here love Nightcrawler? Well, I do. You know what I mean? Like, and as much as I love Turbo, I wouldn't pick it because people know that song. But like, how many people know fucking? We all know Dissident Aggressor. You know what I mean? But like, how many people know? Like,
Yeah.
Or like a band like Slayer. Good luck. Outside of Rain and fucking Blood, people don't know. Like, people know them, but they don't know them. You know what I mean? That's the thing. So I think it should be try to go as B-side as possible.
Yep.
And pick 3 of your favorite fucking uncommonly known songs. Meaning, like, if we do Typo, no Christian Woman, no Black Number One,
Yeah.
no Wolf Moon,
Right.
like, pick fucking Typo songs.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, like, I've already played fucking.
Pick stuff off the beaten path.
Yeah, exactly. So we won't do Typo because I would like to do something else. But we'll pick a band that we all love, or at least admire, and we'll do what we fucking come up with.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
down with
great
that.
idea.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a fucking real, and I'm talking
Because
fucking
I think we all have a fucking disgusting passion for the bands that we love.
correct.
So
A
Correct.
if we
disgusting
all agree,
passion.
Dude.
disgusting. When I say disgusting,
Actually,
No, that's
you know,
a great
the
descriptor.
best.
I love
No,
it.
you know what?
Disgusting is always great for like.
Hold on.
I laugh with my buddy because the first thing is like, let's play something disgusting.
No, it's
He's
gross.
like,
I agree.
disgusting. It doesn't mean vile. It means
No.
to me, disgusting means beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, the
Hold on.
most disgusting thing I've heard this year, the new Cerebral Rock album came out this week.
You
you
could,
put
could you
Old-
smell the
fucking-
BO?
Did you
when
put Old
listen to it?
Spice on to it?
Ridiculous.
I gotta listen.
Yeah.
to that. I love all the
It's
comments on
crazy.
that
Yes.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
So
If you like nasty, grimy death metal, yes.
real
it's
quick,
Nice,
I
nice.
liked the fucking Metallica idea.
Mm.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm thinking fucking Ozzy or Sabbath, dude. Because I want someone with a wide catalog, so we're not picking. The
I
same
don't know
shit.
how he feels about it, but I know you have a love relationship with fucking Megadeth.
The problem is I don't know enough Megadeth.
All right,
That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice and do some research if we want to do
That
this.
could be something down the line.
Correct.
I don't know
correct.
enough Priest, to be honest,
Yeah,
but I would love to dig into it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's I like this idea, man. But we got to come up. So it's got to be like it's probably going to be a bigger known band.
So
when
like
we
you
do
were
this.
saying,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
But
Nobody
to
wants
me,
to do
like
fucking
we
some
were saying
unknown
with
band.
Priest, like you don't want to play fucking Turbo Lover or something like
Right.
that.
Even though I love it, but
yeah, but at the same time, it's like I technically semi don't even want to play the Ripper, even though that's
Right.
something to me that's still kind of a B-side.
the problem with good luck
But it's
finding that
fucking-
is because they hide that shit. They
Yeah.
don't. I mean, you can find it on YouTube, but well, that's the other thing.
Oh,
We're
the
gonna have to
Ripper's not on Spotify?
find- No.
Really?
Really?
I
Whoa,
might
whoa,
have to
hold
get
on.
it.
It's
No. I'm
Sad
sorry.
Wings of Destiny.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of
you
Ripper
talking-
Owens.
Oh, Ripper.
I'm
Owens,
thinking
yeah.
of the album.
Jugulator?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
I'm like 4 or 5 glasses deep. So
Yeah, I'm feeling nice right now.
I feel good.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go slow. Oh no, I can hear it in your
I'm
speech,
on
but
my-
Yeah,
I
I
like when that Steve comes out.
I'm on my 5th glass, and I'm trying to cut myself off on ice at this point.
I think I'm still only on my second or third.
Don't go too crazy, bud, because you haven't eaten. Order
No,
yourself
I
a
know.
pizza.
I haven't.
I can hear it. Order yourself a pizza if you guys want. Go for it. Fuck it. We're just chilling, guys. I'm not. It's 9:30
It's a Saturday.
on a Saturday night, and we're outside. We're fucking in God's country right now. I don't even believe in God.
How you guys liking the cherry wood I added to this?
I
bad
actually
boy?
like that a lot.
I
It's
thought
pretty
that was
good.
a
I've had
good,
1.5 glasses of that so far, and I'm also gonna go with no ice, so I'm gonna go a little smooth because I sip it a little bit more. So, you guys like that's a fucking great idea that we just.
is a
See,
good
I
idea.
love it, man. I love that idea a lot because that's classic rewind in the way my brain was really thinking, but it gives us all an opportunity to go. Here we go, because it's not obscure and it's like it's
Yeah.
a fucking. It's gonna have to be a band that we all kind of know,
Right.
and that's the thing. I'm not opposed to doing a Megadeth because I do know
I get
some,
that. I get that.
but like I'm gonna.
You probably
I'm gonna
know
have to
as
go-
much Megadeth as I know. I know Priest. What I know of Priest is like Painkiller and Sad Wigs and Destiny.
Yeah.
And I know radio songs. I don't.
Steve
know.
needs some food. He's slurring. I love it. I love Steve
Yeah.
slurring.
Yeah.
I never see this. It's so much fun. You're letting someone loose, homie. I love it. Yeah, you fucking.
I'm about to get ready to get a white.
Me and Ray are borderline talking sober. We've had like half the fun.
Right.
I'm about
That's
to
it.
get
I love
a.
it. I love you, Steve. Don't let anybody tell you different.
What did I do?
I don't know what you did.
Oh, here it is. I got
Joint.
a little joint roach right here.
Just
I'm
eat
about
it.
to get ready. No, I'm about ready to get
Snort it.
a White Claw bottle and a fucking
Oh,
vape clip.
please do it.
And fucking.
How about this? I think
I
it's time.
did bring some edibles, but I'm already too fucked up for that.
Oh,
I
snap.
think it's time for more music. What do you guys
Yes.
think?
Yes.
All right.
Let's do
So,
it.
are you cool with the way we were doing it before? But
Yeah,
this time.
yeah.
All right, so just you can mute us, you can fucking pull it down, but mute us. But
Yeah.
you're ready to go, and
Yeah.
but just pass it. So you pass it to Steve, he's gonna pass it to me. But 3 right in a row, then we'll come back and talk about
Sounds good. So let me know when you boys are ready.
it. If the sound.
ready.
Oh, actually, no, hold on. Make sure the sound is up. The sound's not up.
Yeah, I know. I want to wait till I plug it in so we don't get that pop.
But he's plugged in.
I'm plugged in. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's first. We're good. We're good on that. I agree. I'm watching this, guys. This is my idea. I got to make sure that I'm on top of it.
Ready when you're ready.
Go
All right.
for it, bud.
Ready, boys?
Ready.
Thank
Now that we did it like that, though, do you like the way that flows?
I like this. Yeah.
Now it's a little work, so maybe when
Yep.
Steve isn't
You
as,
gotta actually.
you gotta be
Yeah,
ready.
it's.
you gotta think about
I'm
it,
not
too.
gonna lie, being fucking on the verge of between buzzed.
I'm
and
putting you to
drunk-
work tonight, bud.
Yeah. It's a fucking issue. I'm not gonna lie.
I could be. I mean, I could switch up with it, but I like how. Also, I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna say it before we even get to my music. I changed my pick 4 times in between your fucking picks.
Yeah, I like it like this. This is nice.
I just pulled something out. I'll get into it
I
in a minute, but
I like it's something different.
I like how it's fucking
Don't
random.
always
I do
hate-
think it would be better and less work on me, especially on a night like this, with one phone and a collaborative playlist.
Right. So when we decide, I mean, again, this is technically the 3-year celebration, whether we realized that it was or wasn't. So it wasn't the best idea to try this out, or it was.
Hey, fuck
So
it. Try new shit.
this
whenever the
works
fuck
if
you
it's
want.
like middle of the day show
Yeah.
out here. I do think it works because we can be quick on it. I like that it's random. You don't know, man, and it made me go, oh fuck, I gotta find something, because what I had lined up, I was like, man, it wouldn't have been bad, but I'll save it for another day. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't even know if you guys like. I don't know what you thought of that song, but the fact of the matter is, I changed that song literally 4 times.
That's the fun of it,
So,
though.
right.
That's the fun
The
of
last
it.
song
The
I'm-
fun of it is
Last song I'm playing, I'm not changing.
like
I'm sticking with
the
it. 'cause
song
I've been
I
dying to
picked
play
for
a while.
that. If you want to know, it was just kind of a random. Like, you know, I just said, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this one now. You know, so it makes it interesting.
What am I next, right? I'm next, right?
No, because we're
Nope,
gonna talk about this
we're
stuff
gonna-
first, and
yeah,
then
we're
we
gonna
do the
review
last.
it, and then
yeah.
we're gonna go
Yep.
over again.
So we just went. We just went through the block. Now we're gonna review them, bullshit for a minute, and do the last block.
Yeah,
we
but
might
we
even
went,
end up
we
doing
went Ray Ed.
No,
So
no.
I think I should be next, right?
No,
No.
we went Ray, Steve, Ed.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Settle down there, fucking drunk Steve.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
Drunk Steve forgot that he played a fucking song.
No, I knew I played the song. I thought this was my next one.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
Yeah, no, you're good. Not yet.
No, this is out of the normal of things.
Right, but
So
that's the
interesting, yeah.
guys. You're
Let's
welcome.
Just change it up.
Wow, I'm gonna fucking as soon as
I'm
you
not
think you
gonna
got all the
lie.
questions to the answers, no.
I'm
As soon
not
as
gonna
you
Questions to the answers.
you know what I
You're
meant.
drunk too. Stop it.
You know what I meant.
I'm not alone.
I got a buzz on, but I'm
not
good.
gonna lie. when
But
we
hold on, you
first
know where I was
started
going with
this
that with
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking
Roddy Piper.
Thank you.
I was still kind of on the fence. I was like, eh.
Oh my god, I went down a fucking wild rabbit hole showing fucking Kristen Ultimate Warrior promos the other night. She'd never fucking seen any of them. She just knows that I'm a huge fan. Dude, I went and I made her sit in the kitchen for an hour and a half the other night showing her fucking wrestling promos.
I don't
feel
bad for you, Kristen.
No, all fucking you would love them. You know what? And she's like, "Wait, is this the thing Steve always does?" I was like, no, he does Macho Man.
Yep.
She goes, "No, this sounds a lot like the thing Steve does." I said, "No, honey, you don't understand. There's a difference. Ultimate Warrior is incoherent, but amazing. Macho Man is coherent and retarded at the same time." So
Yeah.
that's, and I said, "But what Steve does is he does a great Macho Man." And then I showed her a fucking Ultimate Maniacs promo. She goes, "Oh no, that's what Steve does." I said,
Yep.
"Right." So now you see the difference, but they're similar, and I can see where you think they're similar. But
Yep.
anyways, Ray, go. Steve, what did you think about Ray's song?
Ray's song, melodic and heavy at the same time. Sounds kind of familiar to me, but I can't place it. Business just picked up. Back into the meat of the song. Not a lot of notes here. Just good all around. I give it a 2.6.
Cool. I didn't take a lot of notes either because I was actually just digging this song a lot, just like your first song. I put nice doom-esque bass riff open, rather, I should say. Has some great production and fucking great rhythm to it. I love the vocal range this dude is sitting in, meaning like he wasn't giving us crazy range, but I liked what he knew his pocket and fucking stayed in it and
he
did
knows
it
his
really
pocket.
well. And then otherwise, overall solid, great tune. This is very much stuff that I would love to listen to again. I give this a 2.7, so
Cool.
it definitely goes in the playlist.
This is a 2021 album. This is Asphyx, The Nameless Elite.
Nice.
Yep. And that album title is Necroceros.
I thought the vocal sounded familiar, but I couldn't place it.
Have you heard any of this new album?
I have, yeah.
I've seen the video. I don't know, is it Botox something?
Yep.
The videos are pretty silly, but
Yeah.
I like this band. They've been around forever.
Could you bring that mic a little closer to you? Or?
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
This band's great. They've been around forever. Asphyx, if you haven't heard them before. Like I said, this is a newer album. Great stuff. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, they're one of those bands, along with Autopsy, that has influenced a lot of the current death metal
Yep.
going around. For sure.
I dig this a lot.
Cool.
Ray, go ahead for Steve's pick.
Steve's pick. Let's go. I got on Steve's second Good groove feel. Like the guitar tone, almost very basic riff, but very catchy and melodic. Faster level. Like the slower section that was bass heavy in the middle. Like the crash cymbal in the back on the slower half. Catchy 3. A lot of cool slow groove altogether. Vocals fit well. Yeah, I like this a lot, actually.
Nice.
So you gave this a 3?
Yes,
Okay,
I did.
good. Okay. I put a great head nodder. Dig the vocals and the guitar riffs a lot. Nice chugging riffs going on late too. Had a lot of like nice fucking. The pace changes were perfect in the song. They weren't all over the place. They were like They fit. It was like a well told story, you know. The song is going great with the wind picking up all of a sudden at the time too. What part it was. Nice slow down. And then that's right when the wind picked up was right when the bass slowed down and like did its thing, which I really loved. I put the fucking slow down bass as I'm really digging what's going on. Lots of southern groove, very dirty too, very New Orleans. Big old fat 3 for me too. This was a great fucking song.
Nice. Yeah, I had the same feeling. This is a band called Agoraphoric Nosebleed.
Oh wow, yeah, they're fucking old as shit.
I thought they were fucking like a.
I thought they were like a punk
grindcore
band.
like a
band.
grind band or something.
I thought they were like punk.
Yeah.
I remember them being around the same time as Cephalic Carnage and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. I thought this is brand. Well, this isn't brand new, but it's newer. And I thought this was. I thought they were like a grind band or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And
too.
then this popped up in my not new release really, but Discover Weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is like southern. There's like down kind of crowbar.
I
kind
can't
of
believe
riffs in
that's
there.
what
Yeah.
I'm.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Guess what I'm gonna be looking at tomorrow.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, that actually blew me away because I didn't know what to think of it at first, but like I said, it was very groove oriented and just
Yeah.
it had a lot of shit, like you said.
I feel like it hit all the notes we all like.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I feel like it really did. It was.
It's
a
like
perfect
I
medium.
Hate God, but a little bit faster.
Yeah. Good. Or kind of reminded me even in some parts. Fuck. Oh my god, Soylent Green.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Some like Soylent Green in there, you know, shit like that.
Yep.
Which that's a bit. I don't think any of us have ever played Soylent Green on
No,
the show.
definitely
No.
not.
Anyways, that's a fucking deep cut right there. We're not doing the fucking 9 songs on that band, that's for sure. But you know,
Yeah.
dope. Definitely put that in the playlist. And obviously, you got a 3.
Yep.
I changed this pick 4 fucking times, and this is what I settled on. And I'm glad I settled on it because I've been dying to play this band for quite a long time. I've never actually played this band on the show, so whether you like it or not, I don't care. I'm glad I played it because I thought it was a nice closer to those 3 songs. But we'll see what you guys think. So whoever wants to go first, go for it.
I'll go. Good vocals. Heavy section is pretty memorable. Mellow section is good, but really short. I wish there was more of that. It would have helped set the mood a little bit more. Back to the meat of the song, and it just continues on. I gave it a 2.5.
Hey, it got in. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah.
If not, I get it. But it's not
I
your cup of
put
tea.
musically has some cool changes, and it's outside my normal cup of tea. I like the light guitar tone midway through. Very progressive, hardcore vocals are good. I gave it a 2.25 at the same, but I'm gonna round it up to a 2.5 and let it slide. I'm
Cool.
gonna let
Give it the mulligan.
I'll give it
6
the
shift.
mulligan.
All right.
Give it the mulligan.
That's a
'Cause
band.
It honestly, it wasn't a bad song.
It's just not your normal
It
thing.
wasn't really my big thing.
I think this is one of those bands that if you listen to the whole album, Ray, I think you'd like it because they do a lot more
I
of
think
that.
it reminded me of like 18 Visions and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
well, that era,
you know?
yeah. It's
it
that-
reminded me of
it's
that,
that era
type
stuff.
of stuff.
Yeah, they're a lot like Shy Halud, which I don't think you've really got into.
Yeah.
There was a big wave of things in the early 2000s that were like this, and this is a band called Counterparts.
All right.
The song is called Ocean of Another, and this album is from 2019. It's called Nothing Left to Love. I love their last 4 or 5 albums, like
What was the name of
legitimately.
the track again?
Ocean of Another. Ocean of Another. I love this song. Every time this song comes up in my like when I just do my liked songs,
Yeah.
every time this song comes up, I'm always like, God damn, I need to listen to that band more often. So I love. This is the era. This is the genre of hardcore that I really love.
Yeah.
Because it's moody. It's not like there's no pussy. Like once in a while you hear like a pussy vocal in the background, but like there's really not any auto-tune vocals. It's very straightforward. It's a lot of like a lot of what you just heard is a lot of what the album will sound like, but it's mood driven. It's like it's designed to fucking make you feel a certain way. It's intense, but it's not like preachy. You know what I mean? It's there are a lot of bands that have this, and I'm glad that there's a newer band. And actually, you've heard the singer before. The singer's in a quote unquote super group, a modern super group called End, and I've played them on the show before. They're like noise core. They're fucking nuts. Played them early last year. Same guy. But I've never actually played this band because I always held them back because they're a lot of the songs that I really like are a little bit lighter than this. So I don't know how that would go with you guys. So I've always kind of been like, I don't know if I want to let that one out of the bag. It needs to be the right night. And then this song came up a couple weeks ago when I was just sitting out here doing this by myself. I'll sit out here with my speaker and just let my like songs play and then like screenshot stuff once in a while. I'm like, I forgot about that song.
Yep.
And that's what this was. The song I had picked was a band similar to this in the same vein. I've been meaning to play for fucking 3 years and never did. And I was like, the tonight's the night I'm going to play them. And it wouldn't have fit with what you guys just played. This did. Even if it was different, at least this was still like harsh enough vocals to still fucking you know, fit into that groove. So I appreciate the fact that you guys actually enjoyed it and got it into the. I appreciate the fact that Ray gave you the old bumperooski to get in. So I think if you guys hear the song again, you might love it or hate it.
It wasn't a bad song. I would have kept it at 2 1/4 if I was like,
I get
fuck that. But it wasn't a bad song.
No, I could tell because your face, like especially at this point where how many glasses deep it's going on 10 o'clock, like you're not gonna hide how you feel about a song, and that's what I like. I like going deep. I'm glad we're spacing out the songs as much as we are right now, because now we're like, dude, alcohol is truth serum. You're gonna fucking get somebody's true fucking feelings about a song.
Yep.
So all right, cool, dope. And then I mean, I'm out of stuff to talk about on this one. So unless you want to talk about what your shopping trip at Armageddon, and then we'll go into the last block of songs and call it a night.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about it a little bit already. There was a couple kids in there. There was a kid, maybe 10, 12 years old, who was looking for. I heard him specifically ask for Alice in Chains, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he was also looking at some metal stuff. There was some kids, 3 or 4 of them, that were in there looking at hardcore stuff, and they were looking at like old school, like 80s hardcore shit, which is always cool to see. It's always cool to see kids of this generation looking for older shit.
Yep. Oh yeah, we did talk about this. You're right.
Yeah, a little bit. I
What'd you pick up?
there.
I don't think you went over what you picked up. That's
Man,
that's
you're
what I
asking
meant.
me
By
a horrible question right now.
I mean, I got a stack of records right there.
I
but
picked up Red Death for you. I'm
Yep.
not sure the name of the album off the top
it's the
of my
first
head.
one.
The first one.
Something Exile.
Something. Yeah.
Something
Starts with a
Exile.
P.
Persuasive Exile. No.
No.
Yeah, I know it's something
Yeah.
Exile. It's the first album.
Occult of Karate, which came out last year. I picked up.
Right?
What's
like,
that?
Kind of like a dark synth.
Yeah. Well, they're black metal, but there's
I'll be
some
right
like
Yeah.
weird.
Sorry, dudes.
They're kind of weird. I think you played them and I played them.
No, I think what happened was, I think I originally wanted to play him, and I had him in my list.
Yep.
I had him in my latest sesh to play, and then you ended up playing the song that I was gonna play, kind of like
okay.
how it used to be, you
Yep,
know, like
yep.
vice versa.
Yep.
You know, you had something set up, and then
Yep.
I ended up playing it. But that's kind of ironic how we both like kind of like clash.
Yeah,
a little bit
every
our
once in a
lists.
while, yeah. I picked up Crips, which is a Death Doom band. I can't think of the name of the album. I think it came out last year.
Nice.
What else did I pick up? Shit, off the top of my head, I think there's one or two other albums that I picked up.
Did you fuck around with the new Dark Throne yet?
I heard a little bit of it.
I listened to one track like a couple weeks ago when a single dropped on.
Hate Cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it, to tell you the truth.
I kind of liked it in the sense that it was like an old, like Black Sabbath kind of doomy thing, but it was way too long.
I just thought it just. I get that. I know what you're saying when you say that, but it just kind of had that drag effect where I'm like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah, it was
just
too
like,
long.
I was like, why?
I agree. It was too long.
Yeah.
I heard. I think the whole album dropped this week.
Yeah, it did. I didn't listen to it yet.
I heard another song and it was I kind of felt the same way. I was like, all right, I get what you're doing, but it's whatever. I mean, they've been doing that shit for years. Like,
I loved like the last couple albums they put out.
yeah, but
a lot of their shit's been
it's the
really
same thing. Like, they
progressive,
just
though.
kind of do whatever they want, which is why I love them.
Yeah.
Like, they used to, they're like a staple of old black metal, like old classic black metal. Like, the first 3 albums are considered classic, and then they just decided, hey, you know what?
Fuck it.
I like
This is my
speed
time
metal.
to
Let's
do
make
what
a
I
speed metal album.
yeah,
I like thrash metal. Let's make a thrash metal album.
Yeah.
I like this. Let's make that. I love that they have the freedom to do that. That's cool to me. But yeah, I don't know. This one, the first couple I heard, I like, this is a good song, but I
Yeah.
mean, would I ever play this again?
You know
I
what
don't
it
know.
was? The night that I sampled it, and it might have kind of gave me a bad taste in my mouth, was the same night that they dropped a single, Mayhem dropped a single.
Yep.
And it was between queuing up Mayhem or Dark Throne first. And that's a fucking hard thing to think
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
It's like you got two fucking like monsters.
Yep.
It's like, who am I gonna fucking give the fucking throne to first?
Well, the thing about Mayhem is they're still doing the same shit.
Yeah.
The same black metal shit. Where Dark Throne is just doing whatever they want.
Yeah.
Which is respectable in the sense that, hey man,
This is
I'm
my
not really
fucking
into the
show,
black
I'll do
metal.
what I
I'm gonna
want.
do whatever the fuck I
Yeah.
want. But
I
Mayhem
always
is still
thought-
doing
I
Mayhem.
always thought Fenris and all that, like he was basically, you know, like a 70s guru when it came to all the early stuff too.
Yep.
So he was very progressively on his own page where it was like you said, fuck it. This is my page. This is like prog black metal at this point.
Yep.
You know, we're doing what we want, you know?
You know what you would love? There's a fucking a playlist he made on Spotify, and he continually adds to it.
Nice. I got to check that
And
out.
it's black metal, it's 70s fucking like Norway shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all kinds of shit.
I'm going to have to check
You
that
would
out.
love that. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. I think my
It's him. It's him. Aren't you using his phone? You're using his phone, right?
You want to go right into it?
Yeah.
All right.
Cue your shit up, pussy.
Let's go back to where it was.
We're coming, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, ready?
Oh, we're getting there.
Here we go.
We're getting there. Just, yeah. We're gonna be like fucking NASCAR tire switches.
Yeah, right. Changing
Ready?
fucking
I'm good.
tires.
I'm good.
Wow, wow, wow.
If you not so big like you thought you was, huh? Me familiar.
Get on
My
my
dick like a skeezer.
Get off me.
Let's get off it. You forgot what you came here for. What's your theory? Why you try to play that game? You don't respect my name. Take a look around. Take a deep breath. Recollect yourself. You was a hero. You never gave yourself. Oh, take my name. Huh. Hatching the motherfucking man around.
Why your red tape back? I'm letting it down.
I'm on the DNS. Correct, and down with the DNS. With this game, let's think about that. Bring me up. Yeah, unmute me. There we go. There's like another like 50 seconds of just that, so you can just leave it in the background while we're talking or something, or like fade it out if you want to. It's just a lot of talking shit to a white boy. This is the unedited version, so it's literally just him talking shit. I mean, none of this it doesn't kick back in. Just let it play in the background.
Yeah.
You got the point of that song, is what I'm getting at.
Yes.
Do we all know what that last track was?
I don't think Steve knows it. He was.
Do I
smiling
know
like
this trunk? No, I don't.
No, but he was smiling like a motherfucker. So he's gonna either torch this fucking song or he's gonna love this song.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna torch it, and I was dying the whole time because Ray knows the song and is just fucking jamming.
Yeah.
And I'm jamming, and I'm watching fucking Steve smirking all drunk over there, fucking typing it away. I can't wait. Like I've held on to this one for a long time. And figured, fuck it, we're gonna end out this episode. On this
I
song.
thought it was a good way to close it.
I think it's a great way to close this episode. We're going to find out how good of an it was in about 30 seconds. All right, let's go.
So we got Steve's first pick.
Yeah.
Well, Steve's third pick. Excuse me.
Yeah, but he went. We
Yes,
switched
he
up the
went
last
first
order.
this time.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Which I actually even like doing that when we're
I
all a
don't
little
mind
more
that.
sober. No,
And to tell you the truth, honestly, if you wanted
Just
to play
mix it
that
up.
off of each other, like it doesn't matter to me as long as
That's
we all
that's
play
why
our
I like
songs
the idea of the
together
three.
together.
That's why I like
No,
the
I like this.
switching
This
up.
is a good
Hey, you motherfucker! Just had to work it out. That's all. You know,
brother. Got to work it out.
just gotta work it out, bro. What boy? What you talking shit? All right.
He just reminded me of the fucking little Chinese guy from The Hangover.
What
When he
boy?
said, motherfucker, motherfucker. Your little tootsie roll.
You
penis.
can. You didn't take any notes because he had your.
Yeah, I didn't really take
Oh,
any
yeah.
notes on your third track, but
Yep.
I will say I liked what I heard. It was a little on the long half.
Yep.
I will say
It's
that.
like 7.5 minutes, something
But
like that.
for what it was, I thought it had a good mix of like psychedelic vocals with the female vocals.
Yep.
Yep. All right, I'll give that a 2.7.
Nice.
Okay.
I enjoyed what I heard.
Steve's song that took us 45 minutes to figure out how to get playing.
Hmm.
Led Zeppelin starting open, mixed with a little Sabbath until the vocals kick in, and then
I would be interested to hear where the rest of whatever that album
goes.
goes.
Yeah, that's a mood album.
That's
for sure. Yeah,
something that,
Yep.
as I was listening to it, I was like, I
Is he
want to hear
muted
the
or is
rest.
he just not in the mic?
Me?
Maybe
Who,
I
me?
just wasn't
Oh,
talking
Ray.
to Mike.
Yeah, okay. So I put digging it with the cool air that we have right now. It was perfect for that. I just honestly,
At one point, you had the trees blowing in the
dude,
background. Everything
when
was
the wind
blowing,
really
right?
picked up when this song finally, when we it's almost like the
It
wind
fit.
waited to
For
like
that.
kick in until we
that
finally
one
got the song
moment.
working.
Yeah.
And it was really nice because it set the right atmosphere and the tone. And atmosphere is a theme for the last couple songs.
I
It
felt
was-
like a lot of the songs that we had on this run altogether were very atmospheric.
I agree.
Yeah.
and
That was the
very
theme of the night without
projected,
thinking about it.
without thinking, yeah.
And what's great is, again, what I thought was so cool about this was we have no fucking idea. We don't tell each other what we're playing at. We really do not.
And
at all.
honestly, with my
and we even
picks
change it
tonight,
sometimes.
my picks tonight were basically based off of what you played a second before I played.
Yeah, and I changed my
I only did that because I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
I changed
I've
my
got so much
sequencing
shit.
based off of what was played before me.
Okay. So that's what's going to be interesting too, to see if that affects us. Like I only changed one song.
Yeah.
This
I
song,
didn't change my songs. I changed my sequencing.
this song. I did change one of my songs, and the second song, the last song that I played. This song I didn't. This is the first song I had written down tonight, and then I figured out whatever else was.
I had nothing written down for today in general. So today I just went in blind.
2.8, Steve.
Nice.
I'm glad that makes
I
a mix.
put
Because I'm honestly, I want to hear what the rest of that
Yeah,
album
I put
projects.
digging it with the cool air that we have right now. Just gonna let this atmospheric gem play out. I close my eyes. I let the wind fucking kiss my face, and it got it to a 2.8. So
I like
not
that.
quite a 3 because again, I would like to hear the album. Like
Yeah.
this is a song that, even though it didn't cut off short or anything, I'm still going, man. What happens after this story? You know what I mean? Like where does the rest of this tale go? You
Yeah.
know, so I'm a fucking dork, guys.
We all are.
We all are. That's why
Yeah.
we do this show. Yeah.
This is Dungeons and Dragons 2.0, 3.0, whatever the fuck you
Well,
want to
come
call it.
arm wrestle me,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I'll arm wrestle you.
Although I got beat not too long ago, so but I did smaller than me, which I knew was going to happen, but it's okay.
So let me shoot some steroids in my asshole. And then
I will
we'll
definitely- I'll
fucking,
shoot
then
some
we'll
steroids
fucking
in your
arm
asshole.
wrestle.
Your asshole's like a fucking fiery volcano, dude. Anything that shoots gets dropped in there fucking explodes. So
Yeah, I could have a
top your
fucking...
shit off with that because we have.
Yeah, let's
just mix.
finish this
Do a
shit
mix.
off.
Come on. Let's finish it. This is a heavy fucking bottle. You want
It
to
is.
hold on to this one?
No, I'm definitely holding on to that. That's
Okay.
because that's the one I made, so I'm gonna make that like an infinity bottle. I'm just gonna make a blend.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping
Yeah.
because that's a fucking nice bottle.
Yeah.
That's a really nice, and the cork is nice.
Yep. I actually scraped the sticker off that so that you can have any
That's a
fucking
fucking
glue and shit on
dude,
that.
that bottle would knock a motherfucker out.
Yeah.
Like that bottle is heavy as fuck. As soon as I was done pouring, I was like, "Oh no, this bottle's still fucking."
I think the original bottle is Wild Turkey Long Branch, which I think
I
I've
thought it
on
was
the
a
show
bullet.
before.
I thought it was bullet brand because it kind of reminded me of their bottle. That's a big fucking bottle.
Yeah, it is. That definitely knocks someone out.
With ease. You don't have to put much weight. Gary can knock somebody out with that fucking bottle.
What are you trying to say?
Fucking- well, he could. I'm not gonna say. It. He's a vegan. We're gonna leave that one. All right, we're gonna leave that one. 2.8. Cool.
I like it. I
Tell
like
us
it.
who that is.
Who is that?
What'd you give it, Ray?
I gave it a 2.7.
Okay. This is Black Moon Mother.
I've never heard of that.
No, it's brand new.
All right.
Name of the song is High Winds. I kind of skimmed. High Winds, perfect, right?
Get the fuck out of here, Steve.
High Winds.
You just blew my mind.
Well, I'm glad that shit made the list. Either way.
That was nope. It just got a 3.
Nice.
I'm gonna change it.
It's
I'm literally gonna
silence.
change my
It's
rating to a
silence.
3. Ray, are you gonna change yours to a 3 also because of high winds?
No, I'm not going to follow the herd mentality.
All right, well,
I'm going to keep it at 2
Steve, it
seconds.
just got a 3.
I liked
Got a
it.
3.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
But
You know, I don't think anything has not made the list tonight.
so far.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, we got one sleeper at the end.
So yeah, Black Moon Mother. I think it's a debut album. Name of the song is High Winds. I listened to. I skimmed through most of the album today. I just found this today.
Yeah.
This is the
So
most.
that's cool. That's a new find.
Yeah, this is the most.
Cool,
This is the most guitar heavy
So
album
that's
on the
kind of
song.
like me finding that mid-lake thing
Yeah.
last night.
You just said that backwards, but I'm gonna fix it for you so the people that are listening.
All right.
So Steve's normally very, very eloquent with his words. What he meant to say was that's the most guitar-heavy song on the album.
Yes.
He said it the opposite. He said, and that not like it matters.
Album on the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how I know.
Yeah.
Steve, that's how I know
Yeah.
Whiskey Steve is here.
Most guitar heavy song on the album.
That never fucking happened. He might forget that Hulk Hogan had fucking fake hair, but he's
Yep.
very eloquent with his word choices, and that never fucking happens. That's the best Freudian slip I've had all night. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Yeah.
This episode was worth it just for that. I don't give a fuck. That's a breaking character. It's not even funny. But it is true.
Most guitar heavy song on the
Either
album.
way.
I can't wait for Steve to wake up tomorrow and go, how the fuck do you guys do this every night?
And I listened to most of the rest of the album. It's very atmospheric like this, but less guitars. Very good. I think it's like I said. I think it's a debut album. It's very atmospheric more than anything else.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I would encourage
Like I
everybody
said,
to check it out.
as I was listening to it, I was saying to myself, I want to hear something else they do.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
that's what was in my brain as I was listening to it.
Yeah, so something good for everyone to go check out, preferably with some edibles or some alcohol in them,
Or
There you go.
chocolate bar.
or chocolate bar.
Or
Yes, absolutely.
whatever you got to fucking make it by.
We do have some things to make things interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Raise track. Steve, what do you have for notes for that or mental notes?
What's
for
up,
that?
Let me see.
Buddy?
All right, I just wanted to make sure I was on the right song. Upbeat tempo, nice guitar lick. Vocals are a bit of an acquired taste. I could see this on the radio in the mid-90s. Not a bad track at all. Not a lot of notes on this. Simple but good. I gave it a 2.5.
Cool.
Also makes the list.
Cool.
Well,
Well, yeah.
Oh, so far.
Yeah.
So far. So far.
it does.
I got a feeling, though.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. But you're right. It's so far. So I put has some Western guitar setting some tone to it, which is really nice. I like that spaghetti Western, like boom, 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 you know. Almost like a hollow body guitar, but not. It was kind of cool. Actually digging the vocals with the atmosphere, so I like the vocals where Steve was a little iffy on them. I thought that was actually kind of a highlight with the Western guitar.
This is a band, in my personal opinion, even on this track, it's either you like it or you fucking hate it. Type of
I
situation.
mean, I don't know. That's harsh for this one because I feel like
This
you can
is
throw
like
this
to
on-
me. This is
This
like
is good
a,
background music for a lot of people.
for me personally. This is like that California type of sound, and it's like it's either like I said in that sense. It's either you're on the board or you're fucking
On the
against it.
border?
On the border.
Wanna go to
Against the border.
Chimichanga?
I'm down.
Mexicano.
Can we go with
When are we
Kamala?
going to see a donkey show is what I'm asking.
Can we go with Kamala?
Oh, no, that means
Kamala?
African.
Kamala, whatever her name is.
Oh, Kamala. That's
Yeah.
Kamala.
You
Kamala.
mixed up two different black
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
They're
I
both
feel
black.
like everyone's pronouncing it as Kamala because they don't want to associate her with Kamala.
I agree. Yet we just. How come? I'm not going to do that right now.
Do it. Do it.
How come
Do
somebody
it.
hasn't fucking photoshopped Kamala's face paint?
Oh, I'm going to do it.
It will be done.
You're welcome.
I'm doing it.
Done.
You're welcome.
I thought that since.
And can you please do Biden as the Akeem?
Yes. Or kimchi.
That would be good too. Or Slick Rick. Imagine if he was
Slick
Rick. It would be better if he was the fucking Akeem the RPG.
Yes.
Ray doesn't know what Akeem is.
Nope,
But that's
he doesn't.
hilarious.
I'm gonna do a little Akeem.
The most cultural appropriated thing of all time. It might be
Yes.
the best ever. the 80s were a beautiful time of wrestling, man. God damn,
Certainly.
it was fucking beautiful. I
I wasn't sure how you guys were gonna feel on that track though, so I'm glad.
Well, I'm not done yet.
All right,
You cunt.
all right, go on.
All right, let me
go
finish
on.
it.
Go on.
I put actually. Oh, I like the
I
mix.
just deleted all my notes,
okay.
just so everyone
I've done
knows.
it before.
It's okay. You already. Whoa, shit. Did you delete everything you wrote about mine?
Yes, but I remember it.
Okay,
I remember it.
You were typing up like a fiend. So
I sure was.
Okay, so I put I actually the mix on this song was great. Meaning, the mix it would go like in one ear and out the other. Like it would go back and forth, reverberate.
I hear you on that.
Which doesn't happen with a lot of mixes nowadays. So it's interesting that whoever did this knew what they were doing.
I think a lot of their
very
music
cool.
in general,
It's very cool.
aside, this is semi-newer stuff from them,
Okay.
but their older stuff, I think you would like it too, if you liked what you just heard. I just think that this is a band, like where I was saying, it's like you either you like what they're doing or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fucking hate it.
This is
So,
long
yeah.
story short, fairly simple song but effective. I like the mix. I give it a 2.5 because it was very simple. But
Yeah,
I liked
it was
the
short
mix.
and sweet.
Yeah, I
It
feel
was
like this is
better.
another one that it's leaving me wanting more though.
Yeah.
So that's good. So I give it a 2.5. It gets into the playlist, but
Cool.
It's without a mulligan or anything. It just it left me wanting more of whatever was going on.
I'm interested that you guys like that because that last song was kind of like it was like a chance.
Yeah.
I think I had more going into the first couple songs being like I knew that they were gonna like that was gonna fit like music needs of everybody's like brain.
Yeah.
Where the third song was like
Well, we are special needs, so
we're gonna just throw that in and see if the retards
Yeah, it
like
was
it.
bad.
Yeah.
I have multiple name tags for many jobs that say special ed on. I told you to say. All right, so cool. That gets put. What's the name of the band, right?
Waves.
Okay.
Waves.
Yep, that's Waves. I'll tell you the name of the track in a second.
Brought my notes back, by the
Sinking
way.
Feeling is the name of the track.
Found 'em?
Yep.
And that is off the new. That's a single off of what's coming out, I believe, off of their new album, which they don't have a title for yet. So, either way, I believe they're a band from California, and it's
Yeah, it's
basically
cool. It's not grungy, but I could see it being in the 90s.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
that sound. It's very
Yeah.
indie oriented for what they're doing. Same as like Ty Segall and all that. They're on that same kind of page.
I've never checked that band out. I've always heard good things.
Ty Segall?
Yeah.
I love fucking
I think
Ty
you've
Segall.
played them before, right?
I have. I just kind of vary from what I play because that's another band where it's either you love it or you hate some.
Is that one dude? Because it sounds like the name of
It's a
one
band.
guy.
It's a band in general.
Okay.
But I think he just has a multiverse of different band members always doing different things.
Well, it's a King Dude.
Multiverse.
Yeah.
King Dude isn't his name, but it's a band.
but there's always different
sometimes
instruments.
sometimes King Dude is one dude, and then sometimes it's a whole band. And
Well, that's
it's
what I
always
mean. There's just always new musicians on
Yeah.
every album. So
Speaking of King Dude, I don't know if she's playing off his name, but I heard someone named King Woman
really,
this week, and it's
As
kind
a
of like
band title?
Chelsea Wolfe, which it was pretty good. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if she was playing off that dude's name,
Maybe.
or the band's name, but it was
Have
pretty
you
good.
ever heard the Chelsea
That's an
Wolfe King
interesting
Dude stuff?
title if you
They
think
Yes,
do
about
like-
it.
I have a 7-inch of it actually.
that's
So it's-
that's an
on vinyl.
oxymoron or a
good.
jumbo shrimp if I've ever heard one.
Jumbo
King,
shrimp.
King
You are-
woman.
you
or
are a jumbo
shrimp. You know what I mean? Like King woman.
actually-
Yeah,
talks
I
about
get what you're
rice
saying.
about
I get, yeah, you
No, he
did
did.
it
He
right.
actually
That's
did it
pretty
right.
good.
I think it was more shocking that you actually did something right.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Steve's shock there was more like, oh no, he actually used oxymoron.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
It took a second, and that's drunk Steve talking.
Yep.
That's Drunk Road talking right now too.
No, I mean,
Oh, seven.
you're semi-buzzed. Once I peed, I was fine. I peed once, now I got a buzz on me. I'm not fucking.
Yeah.
good. All right, cream of the crop here, guys. Cream of the crop, just like Macho Man Randy Savage. Ray, don't say who it is. But
I'll let him give his
Okay.
notes first.
Yeah, let's do
I
that
know,
because
I know.
you didn't know who this was.
No.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay. Cat Williams apparently makes a cameo at the beginning of the song.
I love
not
it.
far
I
off.
fucking love it. I love it.
They're a real dude. You're not far
I
off.
love it.
A bit of a rage vibe vocally, a more of a corn vibe musically. This is so 90s. If Tales from the Hood had a metal song on the soundtrack, this is it because I love their hip hop soundtrack. One of the best soundtracks I can think of off the top of my head. Oh shit, it's White Boy E40. Not gonna lie, I love this. Not sure if Sober Steve would love it this much, but I don't care. Right now it's a 2.6.
Sweet.
You had no idea who that was?
No, 0.
All right. So I obviously know who this is.
It's old. You're right. It is not. It's 1997.
This is old as fuck, and this makes me just honestly. This makes me think of the Strangeland soundtrack.
Yeah. Well, the
Great soundtrack.
Yes.
This is on there. It's one of the bits.
Honestly, this makes me want to listen.
This
Makes me want to listen to System of a Down, Marmalade, and all that shit.
I'll
And,
tell you,
this is like a fucking blast from the past.
The first fucking System album holds up.
Yeah.
Go back and listen to
No,
it. It's actually
I agree.
very good.
I agree.
It's actually very good.
I saw a clip the other day of System of a Down covering a Mayhem song alive. I was like, oh,
Jesus Christ!
okay.
I can't.
It was only the
imagine-
beginning. It was only like a riff. It wasn't
Yeah.
the whole song.
Still.
But I was like,
I can't
oh, all
even
right.
No,
Imagine
don't let them
that.
fool you. They're legit musicians. I didn't get into a lot of this stuff. I feel like I need to give them, now that I'm a little bit older and don't hate things the way I do. Just like
I hate the Chop Suey era.
Yeah, but
or-
some of that's actually not terrible.
I-
That's weird.
What's the slower song that they did in that era? It's kind
Well,
of.
they had a bunch.
Ariel's.
I love Ariel's. That's a great
Ariel's is
song.
actually a cool song. Yeah.
See, that's me with POD.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
POD. Did,
I love
love.
POD.
Yeah.
I love them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like and live one of the legitimately.
Yeah, they
one
were
of the best
great live.
bands I've
They
ever
were,
seen.
and I'm happy to say I got to see them
Legitimately,
live.
yeah. And
Yeah.
Papa Roach too. I saw Papa Roach live. I didn't know that their songs. I didn't know. I did not know. All I ever knew was "Cut My Arms into Pieces," whatever. I didn't know that half the songs I knew. Like I'm listening to this band live, and I'm like, "Holy shit! I know all these songs. Who the fuck is this? This is Papa Roach." Like it was blowing my mind. And then all of a sudden their encore. They opened up for Guns N' Roses back in like 2009 or something.
It's weird.
It's very odd.
That
It was
is weird.
like bullshit Chinese democracy before Chinese democracy
Yeah.
came out. It was at the Worcester Centrum. It was a very odd show. Axel didn't show up until 2 o'clock in the morning, and we
course.
sat there until fucking 4. It was the night after Thanksgiving too. I think it was Black Friday. It was just a fucking. It was a really weird weekend. But anyways, no, maybe that was a different show. I can't remember. All I know is it was very fucking odd, and like Axel showed up super late, and fucking they played for like 2.5 hours, and they played fucking everything, but it was only Axel. But they were still good. But Papa Roach opened up for him, and Sebastian Bach actually opened up like before them. Like he was the opener band,
Yeah.
like, but solo. And he was great, and then Papa Roach fucking legit killed it, dude. They were amazing live. And I didn't know any of their songs were Papa Roach songs. I knew the songs, and I didn't like.
Yeah, I only know the radio songs.
Well,
Yeah.
I knew all the radio songs. I didn't know that it was Papa Roach. So the whole time I'm like singing all their songs. I'm like, holy shit, these are bullshit radio songs that I actually enjoy. Like that, I didn't tell anybody, you know, but like I did. I was the whole time. I'm like, holy shit, this is a
Guilty
fucking dope
pleasure.
song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
guilty pleasure song. And fucking the whole time it's them, and I'm like, holy shit. And then they played, you know, the fucking My Last Resort or whatever, and they fucking crushed it.
Well, that's like when Dan Warren brought me to see Ozzy, but Ozzy was playing with Godsmack, and this was when Godsmack to me was still Godsmack was fucking some pussy fucking
Yeah, yeah,
band
yeah.
that I was just like,
Wait,
fuck
no, that was
Ozzy.
Ozfest.
No, it wasn't Ozzy.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's
They
not
had a
bad,
side
man. If
tour.
you go back,
Some of the middle stuff isn't bad. Yeah,
But
It's just
seeing
metal. It's just
Godsmack
right,
live,
rock.
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
Godsmack live,
It's dude.
I will give them credit where
did
credit
you ever
is
see?
due.
Did you ever see the? I don't know if they. I don't know how often they do this, but did you ever see the video of them doing the fucking drum off?
Well,
Yeah,
that's,
every
well,
show.
that's what
Oh,
I
they
want
do?
to say is
Yeah.
when I saw them
Back
live
then,
when
they
they did the shit with
It's
Ozzy,
fucking incredible.
They
Yeah.
did the whole thing, and Sully switched off with the drummer, and
Yep.
Sully fucking went nuts on the drums. And shit. I was fucking blown away.
Yeah.
I was literally like, this was a band that I was like, fuck them.
I was like, all right, this song's pretty good.
Fuck
I'm not
them.
gonna get into
And
it.
then I saw them live, and I was like, well, I have to give them credit where credit is due
I got a
now.
little spinning.
You know what I mean? So like at that point, it was a band where I was just like, it's Godsmack.
Yep.
And they fucking actually won their fucking credibility to me. So like, I'll give them credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
You know, they were one band where at one point I was like, fuck it.
I think there's a video of him doing a drum off with the dude from Dream Theater. What's
Yep.
his name? Mike
Oh,
Portnoy.
Mike
yeah.
Portnoy.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's fucking incredible.
And if he can drum off with Mike Portnoy,
Yeah.
then he
Yeah, he's
can
doing
fucking
something right.
play some drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we say who this band was, by the way? I don't think we did. We just said that they were on the Strange
Yeah.
One soundtrack.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
Go ahead.
It's Head PE.
It is Headbeat.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serpent Boy.
Serpent Boy. This is the first album.
This
is the
was
self-titled
my
album.
introduction to this band.
Same.
Technically.
I saw them live open up for
But-
Soulfly, and they blew Soulfly out of the fucking.
I'll tell you
out
the
of
truth,
the
even
loopholes.
later
Like,
down the
blew
line-
them away. Dude.
They used to
Even-
tour with ICP, and I fucking hated
Even
it.
later down the line,
Different.
you probably
Different.
hated this song. But
Well, no. Their music after this album changed. Their music
Bartend-
became really like mainstream.
Bartender
Swan
was
Dive,
still a
Bartender.
cool
No, Bartender was a good
track,
song. Swan
you know,
Dive was a good
you
song,
know.
but the rest of their music wasn't that great. This album's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Not everything, but this song.
You know
is
what this made me think
their
of?
absolute best.
This
song,
made
like,
me
by
want to
far.
like dive back into shit like Power Man. Not Power Man.
I love Power Man. I love Power Man.
Primer 55.
Primer's okay.
I know you say okay.
No, there's a song or two that are okay.
I remember seeing that band listed with people touring and stuff, but I don't know the band at all.
They had some hits.
Did
like,
one once.
You know, like some heavy songs. Like
No, they had
like,
one.
All right,
song.
well, Serpent
Rich
Boy.
Boy.
Say,
No. We talking about Primer? Or we talking about Headbeat?
Well, the thing I
Headbeat
want
had like 4 or 5 songs.
The thing I want to
Primer
mix
had one
with
song.
Primer.
Yeah.
Well, to you,
Get a little closer to the mic.
all right. With Primer, I feel like there was some underground songs or their B-sides that maybe you didn't care about, that maybe I cared about more than you did. So
they were right.
that's all I'm gonna say.
No, I liked them back then. I liked them
Yeah.
back in fucking 99,
Yeah,
2000. Whatever.
I would have never listened to it unless
What's funny was like I like
listened
stuff
to
like
something
this,
like that.
but I hated fucking Drowning Pool. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
so it's-
you, obviously.
and there's two
Obviously,
sides of fucking new metal. Like I like this stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but this, I swear to God, this song I don't give make like and as
But
cheesy as some of it, hold on,
the
as
only
cheesy as some
reason
of
we
it
like
is.
this, like the way we like it, is because it hit us. The
No,
way
it's not
it hit
just
us at a
that because
certain
this
I'm-
song
I'm telling you, I dare you to go listen to the Tales from the Hood soundtrack, which is fucking
Probably
incredible.
sounds like this.
For hip hop.
Yeah.
It's hip hop. There's no guitar or anything on it, but this sounds like it belongs on that
Dude,
soundtrack.
this
Yeah,
song.
yes, it
listen,
does,
here's the
it
deal.
does, it does.
Say what you want about new metal, and say what you want about certain bands. Say what you want about this band after the first album, which is this one.
Yes.
But this song is not like the rest. This song is the only song that sounds like this on this album. It's the only song they've ever done like this on.
I'll agree with
this
that.
song was super DJ heavy,
Yes,
and when they
yes.
would do this live, when I saw them live, the DJ would be on one side of the Lupo stage, and fucking like.
I didn't see
this
them at
way.
Lupos. I seen them
I
at.
saw them
the
on
Tweeters-
first.
I seen
The night
them
I
at-
broke my nose.
They still come
Oh,
around all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah, they do all the time.
Yeah.
But it's them and Orgy and fucking Power Man 5000. Like it's like the fucking or
The old
I
band,
like
yeah.
dope. I like dope's first album too. But like so, this fucking so like the DJ had some weird like spark thing, and he would fucking what's your rating on the song? 3?
Yeah, I give this a. This is
It's
one
nostalgia. I knew.
This
I knew I was
song
gonna
will
like
get a 3 because
it.
for me.
That's not why I was playing it. But
No.
I wanted to play it
But
because this song
this-
popped up in my like
This
song, and I was like, I can't
is
I think this is the first time everything got more than a 2.5.
every
Really?
single song.
Every
Yeah.
single song.
I
Or a 2.
I
Oh, no.
almost.
He gave me a 2.25.
I
and then
almost
gave me
gave
Yeah,
a
but he gave
I
you the
almost gave him a
mulligan.
2
So
and
I'm
a
not
quarter,
gonna.
but I
I'm still not
mulliganed
gonna.
it,
Yeah.
and I gave
Close. It was very
up.
close.
Yes.
It didn't. I mean, it snuck in, but it didn't get the actual. So, but we're close.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking random night. That's what made it so good. And this song, I'm impressed. See, I'm interested to pick your brain a little bit more now that I have just you, because it's like a fucking AAA truck or something. So he knows the song, and I knew he knew the song. So I figured, and I knew that he loved the song. So that's not why I played it. I played it because I'm like, we don't play shit like this on the show.
You know
So-
what I think it is for me is I wouldn't listen to this now, but
But
being
it taps
pretty
in.
buzzed,
Correct.
I'm like, oh, this is nostalgic for me. This sounds
Correct.
like a lot of the stuff I was listening to at the time.
Correct.
I'm gonna give this a good score.
Correct.
Would I give this? I think I even mentioned this in my notes. Would I give this a good score in a sober state of mind? I don't know.
I think Sober Steve would look at it more from a hip hop point of view.
Probably.
Because he's trying to rap, but
Yeah.
even that's not that bad.
No,
if you actually
it's
look,
not.
considering what was out at the time, it's not that bad. And if you listen to the rest of this album, this is clearly the highlight song of the album. Like there's a couple gems in this album. This is better than what people would tell you. There's a golden retriever back there that barks like a motherfucker, and they never let him inside and drives me nuts.
That's a hell of a fucking bark.
Yeah, he's annoying. And my dog, Peachy tries to.
That's a
bark at me.
fucking mean ass bark.
Yeah, but he's a pussy. He's a big fat cow. And fucking, they never let him inside. They make him sit outside in the back of the backyard all the
What
time.
an asshole.
That dog is outside in the middle of winter, and it pisses me
I
the fuck
fucking
off.
hate that.
That drives me nuts too.
Don't
My-
have a fucking dog if you can handle a dog.
I don't know if I don't know them at all. They don't talk to me. They don't look at me. I've tried waving to them. They don't.
Is it the same people that tried to fucking tell you not to buy this house or
Nope,
something like that?
That's the next
No,
guy.
it's-
Okay.
yeah, it's
That's
a
the
lot of
that's the
those
creep
scumbag.
next. That's the creep next door with the fucking boarded up windows. I'll show you the boarded up windows.
Yeah,
Well,
I've seen him outside.
Yeah, he's a fucking creep. I don't like that guy at all. These
He's
people, honest, they watch baseball.
Frank Zito.
I don't know, but I don't like him at
You know
fucking
Frank
all.
Zito.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Trust me, I know that. But, yeah, so long story short, so what I was just talking with Steve about that song is, like, it's not. I do try to go outside the box.
That's
once in a while.
nostalgic.
And
to
it
me.
popped up in my like. So it was
That-
one of those nights where I was
when
sitting here.
When I hear that song,
Yeah.
I think about fucking like The 90s.
My basement.
The
Do you know
90s.
that song, or did you just know that sound?
No, I know that
No,
song.
no, he knows that
Yeah,
song
yeah,
very well.
Yeah.
Well, because we were both huge fans of Strangeland.
Yeah.
And this song is
That's
on
a
Strangeland's
fucking
movie.
great movie and soundtrack.
That
Oh,
soundtrack's
yeah.
great, and this is one of the highlights on
Bio-
it.
I don't know that sound. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that one.
File.
Yeah. That band's terrible. I bought
Yeah,
one of their
that one
albums.
song.
What's the name of the band?
Bio. That
I bought
one
the
song.
album that came out. There
That
was like
one
a V on
song
green case.
fits that movie for what it is.
Yeah.
But
That
I
band's
would,
horrible.
I would
No.
I would never listen
What
to them outside
no
of that.
joke, the best song on that fucking soundtrack that was designed for the soundtrack anyways was the Dee Snider song, because it almost sounded like Tool. It doesn't even sound like
I
the
hate
rest
to
of the fucking
say
Dee Snider
though,
stuff.
I think
It's
the
weird.
highlight of that album to me would be Marmalade by System of a Down, just
That's up
because
there, too.
it's just such a weird. It's that is a true B-side to System
What
of
would
a
you-
Down.
right,
So like
hold on,
if
what
we
do
were
you do?
if we were to do like we were talking about before,
I never put the mic in front of you. Normally you're really
Sorry.
good. Normally you're too much with the mic, but tonight
Yeah.
you're not at all.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Ready? Oh, real quick.
Yeah.
Lightning round. I'm going to give you a lightning round. You can join in too, Steve.
I'll
if you know
try.
these two.
I'll try. Let's do it.
But I know that you know them, Ray. So Steve, jump in. Don't
All
be
right.
afraid. If you know the two soundtrack, we're going to do a lightning round soundtrack
Let's do it.
versus.
I'm interested.
I'm gonna fucking give you the don't nobody say a thing until I say the two soundtracks.
Let's do it.
We're gonna start with Strangeland,
All right.
and we're gonna put that bad motherfucker, up against Dracula 2000. Which one wins?
Let's see it.
No, you should know them.
Are you saying Dracula 2000?
Dracula
or,
2000 soundtrack
or Strangeland?
or Strangeland? Which one?
I personally would say Strangeland.
I don't know the Dracula 2000 soundtrack.
You
I know.
You know what? You know what? Dracula 2000
has
wins.
Pantera.
You got it. Avoid the light wins.
I know.
Might be the best song.
But are you gonna
probably is
base?
their
Are you
best
gonna
song ever.
base a
No,
soundtrack?
and well, the reason why I put it up against that is
Yeah.
because Metro. We're talking about them. The band, the fucking oh my god, fucking the Spiders and what's the band?
System.
System of a Down
Yeah.
covered Metro, which is a phenomenal cover.
Yeah.
They did that on there. There's a couple other really good songs on that.
Metro's a
on that album.
cover of. Excuse me.
It's an '80s song. I can't
All right,
remember.
all right.
I don't know the band who did the original. But if you know, I know the original song. I don't know
Yeah,
who did the
yeah,
original
yeah.
song, but it's a cover. It's a song called Metro. It's very good. If you've never heard it, it's very good.
The only reason I say
okay.
System as a whole is because, like I said, Marmalade, fucking
I get it. Okay.
the song Head PE, Serpent Boy, all
Okay,
that.
and
like,
Pantera.
like
Okay,
fucking
okay.
obviously.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
So that one won. Do you know that you don't know the two that well? Strangeland versus. Oh God damn it! Edward Furlong movie, Brain Scan.
Oh Jesus.
I don't know that one at all.
Brain Scan soundtrack
Brain Scan wins.
wins all day
Brain
long.
Scan wins. Yes.
It's the
You got,
best.
You got White Zombie.
Primus,
Tad.
fucking untouchable.
It was just a '90s junk movie.
Why is
fucking-
nobody doing this anymore?
I don't know. Ready? We're gonna keep going. Hold on, we're not done yet because me and him were both fucking soundtrack.
By the way, if you don't know the Tales from the Hood soundtrack,
no, I'm
and
gonna
the
go with
Friday soundtrack,
Well, Friday-
fucking awesome.
Judgment Night.
It's all hip hop, but
Judgment
still,
Night?
yeah. No, the great one.
Thank you. Or fucking Bulletproof.
Yeah,
Bulletproof
that's
is
a good one too.
soundtrack. Fucking with Damon Wayans. And
Belly is another good one.
I've never actually heard that soundtrack, but
I've never even seen Belly.
No, I've
It's,
heard
it's not a bad movie.
Yeah. I've heard-
Surprisingly, there was a
I've
bunch of rappers
seen
in
the
it.
previews or
Basketball
whatever.
Diaries
Like,
is supposed
I've
to be really
never
good too, right?
actually
It's a good one.
watched it. Yeah.
All right, ready? So what do we just go? We went Brain Scan, right? So our
went
brain Scan
Yeah.
versus Demon Knight. That's a fucking.
Demon Knight's a good one.
I might want to slip my own wrist right now thinking about the difference. Good luck. Good luck. 1-800-SUICIDE, dude. Fucking filter. As good as
That's
Brain
a-
Scan is.
Is that a cover?
What,
Because
what-
1-800-SUICIDE is a great.
No,
great
they're
big
on
song.
right. They're on Demon Knight soundtrack.
All right,
And
I
that
got,
Filter's
I got
good.
one for you.
Because
guys.
that's also on the
I
Great
got
Diggers
one, I got a
album.
tough one for
No,
you.
yeah. It's so Gravediggers is and it's in
I
the
got a
scene.
tough one for you.
Go ahead.
How
You didn't
about,
answer, but go ahead.
how about The Crow
Versus Demon Knight.
Or no,
Demon
The
Knight
Crow
wins.
or the Spawn soundtrack.
The Crow.
All right,
Simply because of the Cure song. The
all
Burn.
right, all right.
So, like without a whoa, actually
Just
that
because of Burn.
no, Burn and I love that Rage Against the Machine. That's
Spawn
the,
soundtrack's solid too, though.
It's all right.
All right, so what else other than Pantera is good on the Crow soundtrack? Because it's $40 a fucking.
Wait a minute.
Dead Souls.
Pantera the Badge.
Dead
Right,
Souls.
fucking
the
great
Badge,
song.
Dead
The
Souls.
Cure.
The Cure, Burn is the only way you're gonna find that.
I actually like
Fucking
that.
Henry, the Rollins band is
I
on.
like
Nine
that-
Inch Nails is a great song on
I
that
like
fucking
that song
soundtrack.
"Medicine" by that chick or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's a good song too.
know.
That the Crow soundtrack is probably it might be the
Crow soundtrack
pinnacle.
is quintessential.
It might be the pinnacle '90s soundtrack.
I don't know if I want to pay $40 for it, but
I think
For
I might.
vinyl?
Where is it?
If,
Two
it
days.
was, if vinyl, I would buy that on vinyl for
Yeah.
$40. I would. I personally would.
That's.
I would do it just on nostalgic reasons.
I've also now granted Demon that I've seen for about the same, and I passed that up, and I love that album. So like I don't know what, but I own both of them on tape, cassette still. So
Yeah.
well, the Crow also, the Rage Against the Machine song on that is hands down their best song. Also,
Was that Dead Soul? No, that's Nine Inch
no,
Nails.
that's not
Nine
a
Inch
song,
Nails.
which is another phenomenal song.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great. That song, that album, that soundtrack
But
might have
the
the
Rage
most
Against the
original.
Machine song on that soundtrack is amazing as well. The doom 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 doom
On what?
on the Crow soundtrack.
No, that's what I was just talking about.
Yeah, that song in general.
That's one of the best. That's their best song.
That's
in my
Rage's
opinion.
best song,
I
and
agree.
it's not even on one of their actual
It's
albums.
not, and same thing with the Crow. I mean the
You
Cure,
know?
the Cure, the Burn is.
Same with Pantera.
Yeah.
Well, no, it is.
Well,
now.
the badge.
It's
is
on one of
actually-
their albums.
The Badge has been on.
It's on like a greatest hits
As
album.
much
No,
as
no,
the
no,
Badge is
no,
on
It's
the
actually
greatest
because it was
hits.
no. Stop it. It was a B side on Great Southern Trendkill. No, not Great Southern. Beyond Far Beyond Driven. And
Yeah,
you
that
can
don't
find
count.
it. No, you can find it on vinyl.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because it's no more than a Poison
No,
Idea cover.
no, but right, but
Yeah.
you can. It
Sure.
was designed to be
Yeah.
on Far Beyond Driven.
Yeah.
They didn't let it go because it got cut when the fucking it's on Japanese versions, I think, and I think it might be on German.
Honestly,
I wonder
I
if it's
like-
on the new re-release. So
Believe it
it's
or not,
if you
it
find
is?
if you find
Oh,
the
I'm
one
gonna
with
have to
the-
get that then.
No,
I like
if,
the original better.
if you find
on
the
the
fucking
Badge.
drill with the ass vinyl,
Oh,
like the
yeah.
original
Oh,
cover,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
on that one, which you can find. It's not hard
Yeah,
to
I
find.
haven't seen it for a while, but I've seen it.
You can
before.
find it. It's
Yeah.
not hard to find because they repressed that one before they remastered the one with the original cover,
I like the non-original one cover better, to be honest with you.
the one with the head.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but the one with the ass has the badge on it. So if you want to find it, you can find it.
Yeah.
It is out there on.
But
vinyl,
if
that
the
much
Crow
I
soundtrack has that many good songs, I might be
Oh,
worth picking
dude,
up.
The whole album. The whole album.
The whole album.
Even what is it? Loving Lisa for Not Love Lisa
That
or
is
whatever.
good. Yeah,
I can't think of the name of the band.
Pull it up.
But
Look it up. You got a phone in your hand?
every
Play it.
song on that album to me is a fucking.
I
dead
passed
banger.
it up. It came out on fucking
What are the
let's
record
see.
store days?
yeah, one of the record store days a couple of years ago, and they recently redid it.
Yeah,
And I've passed it up
that's
a
the
million
name
times.
of the band. I don't even. That's such a weird name for a band, and I knew it off the top of my head. For Love Not Lisa, Slip Slide Melting, just a weird track on that album.
No,
that
it's a good
is so
soundtrack, too.
fucking good.
Sleep on.
Even the Jesus
How
Mary
about this?
Chain.
How about this? We all name a sleeper soundtrack. I'm gonna throw this one out there.
So good, so good.
Batman Forever
Oh Jesus Christ!
with Seal, Kiss from a Rose, dude, and Offspring.
I don't know what's on
The
that.
Melvins
but
are on that?
I don't mind Kiss from a Rose.
Kiss from a Rose is
The
amazing.
Melvins
lie.
are on that.
I think it's the Melvins. It could be. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I thought it was the Melvins. That's a great soundtrack. I have that soundtrack. Batman Forever. It's fucking great. Kiss from a Rose. I don't give a fuck who you are, bro. If that shit comes on at a wedding, you're getting fucked.
What's that song? Down, 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 down.
What about
down,
Scream
down,
soundtrack?
on the Batman Forever soundtrack? What was that?
Look it up, man.
I'm not a
You gotta
big
find
soundtrack
what
guy,
it
to be
is. I'm not
honest
saying
with
I'm a
you.
big
You too?
soundtrack guy, but it's been a
I
while.
know you too.
I like
No, it's another
I
good
like
one.
movie scores, not
No,
necessarily
it's another good sound.
soundtracks.
See, I'm a big soundtrack guy. But scores now. I know what you did last summer. That's Type of Negative, Summer
Oh,
Breeze.
amazing, amazing.
Great, great
what's-
cover.
What's the other one? Fucking the weird. The band's only ever been played once.
I love Kick the PA too.
No, well that's Spawn
Korn.
soundtrack.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a great Korn song. Though.
Yeah.
Actually, a better Korn soundtrack song, like they're one of their best songs ever. You can find on a B-sides thing on Spotify, is on fucking. Oh my god, what the fuck soundtrack? I think it's on. I know what you did last summer.
You
the
know what?
fuck is it called?
Hey,
Oh, it's
you want to know
phenomenal.
a great fucking?
And they have another good one. They have another good one. The Crow 2 soundtrack, City of Angels. That's a great soundtrack. Fucking Whole Goldless Woman.
No,
fucking
no,
Rob Zombie. I'll Be Your Boogeyman. Korn, Deftones are on that.
Natural
That's
Born
Iggy
Killers.
Pop.
Natural-
Iggy Pop is in the fucking movie, and he's
Natural
in the
Born
song.
Killers
Natural Born Killers. That is a good soundtrack.
soundtrack
You're right.
wise.
You're right.
Yes.
You know, I saw an article literally today. I didn't know Tarantino wrote that movie,
Really?
and he sold it because he wasn't like a known enemy at this time, and he fucking hates what they did to it. It was supposed to be, True Romance? It was supposed to be an alternative story to True Romance. It was supposed to be the characters from True Romance,
Hey, that's what you
but
get for
like
selling
killing
your-
people.
That's what you get for selling your shit.
Yeah. And he's like,
yeah.
I fucking hate that movie.
I've
I
done
don't
this
even
before,
I
right?
want nothing to
Right
do
in
with
the
it.
background. I'm gonna play this song right now. I'm gonna see if you guys have ever heard this song before. I don't know how loud you want it. Give me a little volume. Give me a little volume.
Yep.
Just so I can test it.
Yeah.
That's loud. That's not the song I was trying to play. Listen to the song. And tell me this is, just give me a shot here. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Give it a chance.
Clearly Korn.
Clearly, but give it a chance.
I don't mind Korn.
And we can talk over it, so that's the best part. Might be one of their best songs ever. The other way. Come on, Ray. Trust. Look at me. It's clearly Life is Peachy era. Give it time. Give it time.
I like their first two albums.
I agree.
Life is Peachy and Adidas, right?
Ready?
No, the first one.
Isn't that both of them Life is Peachy and Adidas?
No. No. Adidas is not Life is Peachy.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So self-titled's the one with the playground or whatever. Yeah.
This is a B-side from that, and it ended up on I Know What You Did Last Summer soundtrack.
Newberry's has a bunch of Korn stuff, and if they had the first one or two, I'd buy them, but they never do.
If you want this song on vinyl, it's on I Know What You Did Last Summer soundtrack, which came out on Record Store Day.
I'm hit or miss with Jonathan Davis.
Yeah.
I like him, and then I hate him at times.
What, Korn?
Yeah. Well, no, Jonathan Davis in general.
I love this
I'm
era.
a hit or miss with him in general.
This era hits everything I love about them.
I like the first two albums, and then they kind of went
This
a
was-
little too hip-hop.
Yeah, but you can find some gems if you go back and...
Yeah.
But hear how raw that is? Like... And it's a B-side.
And there's still, well, I can't say there's still nothing like this because people have copied, but there was nothing like this at the time.
No.
I think what they
there's
did
still
with
nothing like this.
Adidas was ingenious in that.
There's still
fucking
nothing like
all
that,
day
no.
long.
No, there's a band that's completely copied them, and I can't think of the name of the
I'm
song.
sure they have, but...
What, Mudvayne?
No. Mudvayne's different. They have the same kind of weird bass thing, but
I
Mudvayne's
fucking
not the
hate
same.
Mudvayne.
You can kill it now, but the point is
The second Mudvayne album is really good.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie.
I just never liked them, and like
What
whenever
fucking
somebody
song?
played something by them, I was always just like,
I bet if you were to listen to the second Mudvayne album, you were like, all right, it's completely different
it's
than the
one of
first
those
one.
things that I like when you give it to me, like I've shut it off from day one.
Yep.
So like unless like my brain gives it some sort of leeway now, it's always gotten that fucking same hate. That
Well, they had
this.
they had that same weird bass thing
Yeah.
that Korn had on the first album.
Well, that's why I feel like they kind of robbed that. I feel like they
A little bit.
They,
It's more
they burned-
it's more technical
Yeah.
than Korn.
there's another one. Have you ever heard this song by Korn? Turn this up a little bit. This is fucking great. This might be better than the last one I just played. You can put it up a little bit. Fuck it.
It's all the way up.
We're just jamming right now. We're free flowing, guys. This is what we do now. Right?
Oh, this is off a soundtrack.
Korn.
'Cause I know this.
Crow City of Angels.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I recognize
This might be
yeah.
better than the last one. that I
This
just
is
played.
actually a good song.
This
by
is
them. Yeah.
super hard to find.
Yeah.
Super hard to find.
This is the shit where like Iggy Pop's doing some dumb shit or nothing. I can't remember.
Have you ever heard this?
No,
You'll like this.
This is a good song.
This might be better than the last one.
I really like it.
Yeah.
This is more like the first album, where the last song was more like Life is Peachy. Fuck it. It's YouTube, so the quality's lower.
This was actually kind of a good movie too.
I don't hate this movie. I love this movie.
I fucking disown the one with Edward Furlong though.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I'm still going. Song's fucking dope, dude. I can see it in Steve's face. I love it. Oh, little pig, little pig, let it go.
I might have to get that Crow soundtrack tomorrow.
Oh,
Well,
honestly,
this is off the second movie.
they got it for
Okay.
$40. I would scoop it.
Oh,
I would.
If you want to hear the songs, I'll play that. I'll play some of the songs that entice you. Fuck it. This is our show.
Yeah.
It's our anniversary show.
Yeah.
You've never heard this song?
No.
Dope, right?
Yeah. It definitely sounds more like the first album.
It is. Yeah.
This is more of a mood building
Yeah.
thing.
Same production as the first album too.
Yeah.
I wish I could let go. I have this upstairs on CD. I don't fucking know. Have you ever seen him live? Oh,
Nope.
this is.
I'll check him out one point.
I'm coming on you. I'm coming.
I know Brian just saw him.
It's mine.
Lucky fuck.
Stone Temple Pilots on the first Crow soundtrack too. Where's that one? It was Control. Violent Femmes. The first soundtrack slaps, dude.
I was a big Korn fan early. It was so raw, like
Well,
faggot and daddy and shit. Like lyrically, just ridiculous.
And they hold up.
Yeah.
Listen to that shit right now. Tomorrow, listen to that album, and you're gonna go, holy shit, that shit.
my
still
favorite
fucking
shit
kicks.
was Chi.
Yeah, with the scat.
Yeah, this part is dope. Give a little volume in this part. I love when they do that atmospheric shit. Nobody was doing this right here.
No.
Like, their sound was their sound, but this is where they fucking broke the mold. I thought that. I love it, and like the breathing in the background.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like they're riding Tool's coattails a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of
I don't
the
hear that at
psychedelic
all.
shit.
No,
No.
not at all, dude. That's a reach.
No, well,
I think it was just more hip hop based than anything, with the bass and the drums.
It was different musically on a lot of aspects, but there was a lot of progressive shit going on. Yeah.
We're still jamming, and Steve's calming down, which I'm actually happy about. I'm gonna hit you with a couple quickies from the first Crow soundtrack to try to entice you to go buy the vinyl.
Oh, he's gonna buy it either
Ready?
way.
Gonna make me
I don't know if he will.
$40 on a goddamn record
Well,
again.
this is an ad. We don't need any of that.
The whole album is good.
It is.
Honestly, I could
I'm
listen to it
gonna kick him
straight
off
through.
with. I'm gonna only kick him with like the rare songs. Y'all getting some.
USAA.
There we
Oh,
go.
this is a good song.
This is the
Femmes,
song
right?
I was. Yeah, but the Violent Femmes. This is
Yeah.
not the song I was trying to. That song is the. What the fuck? It's not letting me play. Oh, it won't let me play the Rage song.
This is a good track either way.
Yeah, but that's not what I was trying to
What's
play.
the name of the Rage song? I'm a big
but-
fan, so I might know it.
Darkness.
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
only on this song, the soundtrack. That's what I'm saying.
They won't let
Hey,
you
we
play
have
the-
sponsors now.
Yeah,
We have
right.
sponsors now, guys. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
we got sponsors that we don't want, but we have them.
Yeah.
That's really fucking weird. Hold on. Let me see.
We've got sponsors that we don't need. Oh, look, I hear fucking
Nope.
Enya
Yeah, it
in the
won't.
background.
That's
Whatever
weird.
the fuck
Nope.
it is.
They have. It's blocked in our country.
Is it a fucking anti-vaccine or something?
Probably.
No, no, it's not. But it is anti a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's probably their
It's
best song
definitely
ever.
anti-fucking government.
Yeah,
Fuck the
obviously.
government.
Well, you know what though? You know what doesn't matter about that? Anything. And we're gonna play the rest of the stuff that does matter in the soundtrack. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Let me get back to it. This soundtrack is fucking amazing. And if that
I
song-
honestly want to go buy
This
some
is the
40
best song.
bucks tomorrow.
This is the best song on it. You can turn this up.
Turn it up. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
you,
up. It's
maybe you'll hate it, but you like the new wave stuff. Oh, I need to turn my side up.
Oh, The Cure.
Yeah, this
Obviously.
is the best Cure
The
song.
Cure-
Hands down, not even a fucking question.
The only Cure stuff I know is really pornography. I have it on vinyl. Other than that, I don't know a lot.
I'm a Disintegration guy.
This is the best
You're a
Cure
love
song
song,
in my
love
personal opinion.
No, hands down
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, I agree. This song will fucking crush you. It's so good. Yeah. Me and Steve go like this. He goes like he's pinching a nipple. By the way, this is one of the songs that literally can never be too loud. Don't do it. Don't go any further, but... Let those shadows free. Take the moon away from me. That Rage song might be on Spotify. I think it is. I'll check that in a second. What do you think, Steve?
Good. I like it.
You're into this style stuff, so
This sets the bar for everything.
Yeah.
Technically. Ever say there's nothing you could ever do.
'cause every night I fall, every night I scream your name. Every night I fall, every night I dream the same. Every night I wave them. Every night I roll the rain. Classic Cure. Classic Cure. This was my introduction to the Cure. I didn't know who they were before this soundtrack. I bought this when I was like fucking 10. So you get the idea there. It's,
The only shit before I knew this was from fucking what, the Boy George, Come Chameleon and all that fucking shit. No, seriously, I'm being real with you. That's all I really knew from them.
I want to try to find...
Well, that wasn't them, but
Well, that was Boy George or whatever it is. But, like,
I think it's on here. Oh,
that,
it is.
to
Oh,
me,
it's on fucking
is like
Spotify.
the essence of, like,
This is the fucking rave
yeah.
song I was just trying to play. It's not on YouTube, but it's on Spotify. I knew it was. 'Cause I have it saved.
this is one of the highlights on that
This
album.
is the best.
Yeah.
This is my favorite Rage song of all time.
Dead Souls is probably a fucking...
That's a good song, too.
That's a dead
Nine Inch Nails
ringer on
song?
that album, yes.
Fucking amazing.
Yes.
This, Steve's gonna have to go buy a fucking.
Oh, this
album.
is a great album, dude.
If you don't beat Ray there tomorrow, it's gone. Either way.
I need something to do tomorrow. So
Yeah. To decide.
Genocide. You're
Responsible for genocide. Responsible for genocide.
This is the best song. This is Rage's best song.
Hands down.
Yes, yes.
It sounds like this. So I don't know if this is a B-side. An African nation. That's why it's blocked.
There you go. I told you.
Yep.
I think I said that.
That's fucking awesome that is.
Yep, guaranteed that's why it's blocked.
I'm going to play the shit out of
Take
this
their
song for the
land
next 6
and go
months.
there on vacation. People, white greed. Choice but to decide. Enslave their souls, they feel the rage. Undone is not yet set.
Responsible for genocide. Responsible for genocide. That's right, Fauci. That's you. You're responsible for genocide.
Oh, God.
As much as I love metal right now, nobody's doing anything different.
No.
That's why I've been going deep. I listened to the first Rage album out at the gym 3 weeks
I
ago.
love the first Rage album. It's one of my favorite albums of all time.
Dude, I've been going back to the 90s, man. You know why? Because it's different. It's not this.
It's not
We said
different.
we
It's
said
not
that on the show.
different.
No, it
It's-
is different.
Oh,
Here's why
definitely
it's different. Here's why it's different. It's the most versatile decade in music history. I don't care what anybody says. It's the most versatile. I think we've said this before.
Or against the grain.
No, versatile.
No?
Against the grain, every era has an
Has
against the grain.
yeah.
But versatile. Think about what was big in the 90s. This is when hip hop blew up. This is when fucking metal blew up. This is when fucking thrash had an opportunity. We had fucking Pantera on the top of the billboards. We're ruining a great song right now, but Steve gets the idea. You never heard the song?
No.
What do you think?
I wouldn't call it their best song, but it's good. It's definitely different than most of their other shit.
It's up there.
Yeah.
It's a sleeper because if you've never heard it before, you go, oh, wait, I like it didn't even sound like Zach. Like it does, but it's like a little off. That's why I think I like it, and I love that.
Musically, it's different.
Yeah, it's a little outside the curve. I think that's
Kind of a little. The bass line's a little reggae-ish.
yep. Very jazzy with the drums. You know?
Yep.
This whole fucking soundtrack is unorthodox.
Shit. Stone Temple Pilots' Big Empties on here.
Great song right
This
here.
is Dead Souls, Nine Inch Nails.
Awesome
Rollins
song.
Band, Ghost Rider. Fucking
Ghost-
Helmet's
that's
on,
another
Helmet
great
is on this. I forgot about
Helmet, another. For Love Not Lisa, though.
My
That's
Life with the Thrill Kill Cult.
great
I love
album.
that band.
Great song.
I never heard of that band until I was in the army, and there was this kid that was a fucking giant. I still
What's
never
that?
heard them. My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult.
All right, yeah.
I still don't know them.
This is their song.
This is an awesome song. This is the scene in the movie where fucking
He's fighting, right?
where Brandon Lee gets murdered.
Yeah.
Technically, this is where he's going.
You
nuts
mean
with
in
the
real
guns.
life or in the movie?
In the movie.
Okay.
In the movie, yes.
No, it's the same.
Well, technically, yes. If you think about it that way.
No, this
In
is
the
what-
movie,
look,
this
'cause
is
in the
the
movie
scene-
he was alive killing other people.
This is
In
the
real
scene
life,
where
when
it's
he
like
got
a
shot.
fucking gong
Yeah, this is
show.
where he got killed in real
He's
life.
going nuts, and in the
Yeah.
movie, he gets hit with a blank. That's a real bullet. If that's how it went.
Oh,
down.
we've talked about that before. Have you ever seen that fucking documentary on
that's an
Shudder?
awesome song, though.
Have you ever seen the documentary on Shudder that talks about like
How
movies
that went down?
No, well, movies that were cursed, and it talked about like
I don't know if
Poltergeist.
I don't know if I've seen that, but I've definitely seen
So why
videos
was
about that.
Poltergeist?
shit.
Why was Poltergeist cursed?
everybody's
Oh,
dead.
yeah,
really?
all
Everybody's dead. All the
Yeah.
kids are dead.
The old lady, the little midget lady.
She's dead, and 2 kids are dead.
and they all died in weird circumstances.
Weird ways, yeah, and very young. And same thing with.
A lot of innocent people
Hold on,
being
hold on.
crucified.
Stop, hold on. What is
I'm
that?
just joking. That's part of the song.
Is that your phone?
No,
It's gotta be.
Not my phone. Ray.
Where's my phone?
Ray was also looking up the Crow. Apparently, after the one Sappy song that.
Oh,
I like.
that's great. That's fucking hilarious.
Long story short, we figured out that Steve needs to buy the Crow soundtrack.
Yeah.
on vinyl.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, so it's on Shudder. I think it's on Shudder, or it's on. Maybe it's on HBO.
I've seen
think it's on
separate
Shudder.
documentations about like Poltergeist and other
Well,
cursed movies.
there's
but
a weird like 6-part mini doc series on. I think it's Shudder. I'm almost positive now.
Mike's definitely picked that.
Oh, I could hear it. That's the way I heard it, but that was loud as fuck, bro. It sounded like your asshole just split open. So, fucking, it's about like cursed movies or cursed movie sets or something along those lines, and it does talk about Poltergeist, and it talks about The Crow, and it talks about how like a lot of it. All right, let me stop. It breaks down all the conspiracy theories about the. I don't know why it sounded like it was like background news, but it breaks down a lot of the conspiracy theories about like how all the Chinese mafia was gun fucking Brandon Lee down because of fucking Bruce Lee and
Hello, Joe Diaz.
well, a lot of people. I still think that might have been part of it, but this documentary thing that I watched breaks down and it talks to the guy who was in charge of dealing with the blanks, and it wasn't a blank that killed him. It was so blanks can get like a discharge buildup in the barrel because they're still shooting something out.
Yeah.
And apparently, you're supposed to make sure that in between shot takes that the barrel's fucking cleared out. And
They fired that guy though the week before.
I don't know. No. This happened during it, but apparently what happened is they just didn't check this one. And the misconception is that the one of the conspiracy. There's a couple big conspiracy theories. The two major ones are that the Chinese triads fucking killed them. And
Set it up a certain way.
Correct.
Yeah.
Same with Bruce Lee, I believe, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure that is true. I'm pretty sure Bruce Lee really did get killed by the triads, but not his son. Because I think they would have killed him way before this. But apparently, a lot of the people think that he was killed by the triads. We're probably going to be murdered by Chinese triads. I got Chinese food in there right now. I'm probably going to get poisoned out ahead of time. So
better be
what happens
Hans.
when you eat
it does happen.
leftovers.
You ain't wrong. I miss Hans Palace. Going in though and not having any windows. I miss it. I'm
kind of mad that Hans didn't do sit down right now, but
I don't get it. They're hiring, but they can't find anybody to work for them.
Yeah.
well, that's because
Along with everybody else in the world.
No, that's if you ever want to try to find a new career. Bro,
Yeah, no shit.
It's the fucking time.
I've been thinking about that.
Yeah, because because it's time. Because if you know how to fucking do a lot of things, you make a lot of money. Anyways, so that's a story for another day. But so with this, the other big conspiracy theory. What are we like 4 hours into the show?
3 hours and 5 minutes.
This is a long. What is?
we're just chilling.
We just played a bunch of random fucking corn songs. The name of the show too.
Yeah.
Rage. I love it.
We're
I
just
love
fucking
it.
around.
I love like this format, dude. I don't give a fuck. Not every show needs to be 3 hours long, but this is a good format. Now that we have it down, we can do this in an hour and a half, easy, and still be able to fucking get out some cool shit.
Yeah, 1.5, 2 hours.
Dude, we started the show talking about motherfucking aliens, dude. We ended the show talking about fucking conspiracy theory about the crow.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck? We ain't even done yet. So the other one was that somebody mistook a fucking real shotgun shell for a blank, which is similar to the triad theory.
That was the original
That's not what
theory. Is
happened.
that a blank got fucking mis?
Yeah, but that's not what happened. So that's not what happened. So blanks can still get
discharged.
Yeah.
because they're still firing out something.
You
right?
still have to have that fucking black powder aspect that's going to project a fucking fake shot.
So essentially, what happened is
shot
like,
or not,
like
if there's something in the barrel, you have a chance of shooting something out of the barrel.
Yeah, something got a buildup got stuck in the barrel,
like I explained.
and when this one shot went off, it shot it out, and it's not. This isn't. They go through it in this documentary where they talk about how like this isn't the only movie that this has happened with, but normally the other people have like survived somehow. This is just the one where like it just happened to hit him like right in the heart, and like that was it. Like there was no helping it. Like this one, it was like a piece of shrapnel essentially, and it hit him right in the fucking chest, and there was just nothing you could do. Like as soon as this fucking thing hit him, like Dunsky, like you couldn't, they couldn't get a medic in fast enough to fucking save his life because he bled out. That from what I've heard in this thing, and it's really sad because that's the only episode out of the 6 or so that I think that this show was. That was like not a conspiracy. It was like, no, this is what fucking happened. Like it was more of setting a record straight than it was a conspiracy theory.
How many? Or I don't even know if you know.
Come forward a little.
How many other movies was Brandon Lee associated with?
A bunch.
For The Crow.
But we've never seen it even. But
honestly,
we tried watching one time at I think your house or my house. There was a fucking weird like, what the fuck is it called? Look up his IMDb.
His biography.
Yeah, we watched it here one time.
I was just out of curiosity.
The movie before this that made him popular, we watched here when we were hammered one night, and we just didn't talk about it.
I couldn't get into it. Yeah.
No, it's a good movie. We just were hammered. We definitely watched it either at my house or your house. It was one of the nights where we had.
I was just curious because it's one of those things that like
fatal warning or fucking.
It's one of those things where you really think about it.
I think
What
Dolph
do you
Lundgren
think
was-
about this character or this actor outside of The Crow? Because
he had one major movie. And
Yeah,
the
you
Crow
got-
was supposed to be his launching pad.
my point being is that like his main character role to
Well-
me was The Crow.
Put it this
But,
way,
like-
real quick. Put it this
Yeah.
way. Well, because he died that way.
Yeah.
Here's an example, right? So, if Point Break,
Point Break, yeah.
we've all seen it.
Yeah.
If Keanu had died during that movie, like skydiving, if he had
Yeah.
died during that movie, right, and that was the end of his career, how many movies can you name before that?
Probably fucking Johnny Mnemonic and fucking.
That was after.
Maybe a few.
Johnny Mnemonic was after.
Yeah, a few.
That just proves my point.
Yeah.
I can name a few actually.
A few.
Yeah,
Alright.
I can name 2 or 3.
Because he didn't get popular with the Matrix and all that other bullshit until
Point Break
after
was
that.
92 or
He was
93.
popular before the Matrix.
Way before the Matrix.
No, we know that
Because of
But what
Point
I'm
Break.
just saying,
Point Break
but
was his like
Point
breakout
Break
fucking
was
role.
his-
and then
his-
Speed came after that. Because
Even
Point Break
before
was
that.
93.
Really?
Well, he had Bill and Ted. So
Yeah.
it went
Yeah.
it went Babes in Toyland, which was 86 or 87, which nobody knows about. My mom had it on a cassette tape.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was weird. It was him and Winona Ryder, I think. It was
Yeah.
really fucking
Oh,
weird.
that
It was
sucks.
bad. It was
I
really
just
bad.
had to stretch my right leg.
In your butthole.
No.
See, you had some facts. Give us some facts.
So he must have did this early. There's a movie in 2000 called Sex, Lies, and Video Violence.
Never heard of that.
Never
After
heard
The
of that
Crow, which was 94.
Never heard of that.
Before that was 1992 Rapid Fire.
Rapid
Ne-
Fires.
I've never even
Oh,
heard of
Showdown
that.
in Little Tokyo.
Yeah,
That's
he-
what we know him from.
Well, no,
Yeah.
that's right. That's the big one. But Rapid Fire is the one I was talking about.
Okay.
Who,
Rapid
Keanu
Fire
Reeves?
is like
No, Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee.
I had no idea he was in Showdown in Little
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Rapid Fire was the one. I don't know. Maybe it was Showdown that we watched. Showdown
I think
in
it
Little
was.
Tokyo is the one. Who else is in that movie?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China. No, we are. I am thinking of the same one. So we did watch Showdown in Little Tokyo. That's Dolph Lundgren.
Let me
I'm
see.
almost positive. We watched it here a couple months ago.
Yep.
Yeah, we watched that.
And
We
Tia
wa-
Carrera.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, we watched that. But then after that, Rapid Fire was his like breakout movie.
Gotcha.
And even though a lot of people didn't see it, it was almost like equivalent of like Lionheart with
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. It was like a B movie, but people that knew it fucking knew it. Like people really dug in, and it
Yeah,
was huge.
Brandon Lee, Powers Booth.
Yeah. Showdown Little Tokyo was his first major role, and then Rapid Fire was his like breakout role, where
Yeah.
people went, "Oh no, he's not his dad; he's his own thing." And then that's the movie that got him The Crow. And then the fucking Crow happened, and like The Crow was supposed to be his fucking
Wait
launch.
a minute, The Crow was the fucking the creme of the crop.
Well, what would have happened
great
if he didn't die? Like, who knows?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he would have been
Like,
the fucking.
that was his
He either
ma-
would have fizzled out like Jean Claude in the '90s, and Seagal, and all
Honestly,
those
I
others,
think that
or
was
he would have taken
that
off
was
like.
his Matrix role.
I think he would have
Yeah.
been the next.
he would have been a
Keanu.
Keanu. He would have been Keanu times
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, well,
and he would have fucking.
Well, he knew how to fight already.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Keanu had to learn all that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking the difference is like, and Keanu, I'll tell you, man. We all like
The weird
John
part
Wilkins,
is-
but
is that
give that guy some credit.
The,
man.
Yeah.
He's
the
fucking
Crow
amazing.
Fuck yeah.
and Brandon Lee, like that was a time period where I didn't give a fuck about Keanu or what's his name,
No.
Dolph Lundgren, or all these other people, all these big name actors.
I didn't give a fuck
So
about
you
Brandon
were-
Lee either. It's just
you-
a great movie.
You weren't coming into the big
The
name
Crow.
actors until they were the big name actors.
Yeah.
So like Brandon
real quick,
Lee.
hold on, real quick. You know that The Crow has like some Ernie Hudson.
Oh yeah,
Not exactly
oh,
a
no.
small actor. He
No,
was in
I know,
Ghostbusters.
I know. He
But,
wasn't.
no, but what I'm saying was like people forget the movie
Well,
surrounds.
what's the other guy? The guy who played the cop who got blown away by fucking Tintin.
Hudson.
No, not Tintin. The guy who's the fucking
Ernie Hudson.
the pawn shop owner.
Oh, I don't know his name, but I've seen him.
But he's in a lot of
yeah,
movies.
he's a big fat
Yeah,
guy.
he's a scumbag. He always
Yeah,
plays
he's in a bunch
scumbag.
of other movies, but then there's. So he's in a bunch of. He was a part player, but Ernie Hudson was actually. He was in The
Yeah,
Hand That Rocks the Cradle, which is a phenomenal thriller
Well,
movie.
Tintin and all those guys are nobody, but the guy who played
Fuck
fucking
you, T-Bird. T-Bird is fucking the dude from the Warriors.
yeah,
Tony Todd's in it from Candyman.
I was gonna say
Thank you.
him. He was a big name. Fired up. You know, the guy with the fucking finger. shit
Actually,
for the Warriors.
even the fucking main bad guy in that movie, I can't remember his name right now.
Oh, you're talking about the guy who's in Robin Hood.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did a bunch of shit
Scumbag
too.
from Robin Hood.
Yeah. he
Even
did
the
that.
Asian broad that was in it was fucking big at the time.
What was
Yeah,
she from?
Bai Lang or
What
Bai
was,
Lang or
she,
something.
what was anything else she did?
I don't know. I just
Well,
remember her being a big thing
The
at the
second
time.
movie, the fucking Tung Trang, Trang Tong. She was the Yellow Ranger in the Power Rangers. The second movie. And she died right after that movie.
Pink
so that's
Ranger was hot. That's the only one I cared about.
Kimberly Jo Johnson.
Yeah.
She's still around. But the Pink Ranger from that, the Asian girl, was in City of Angels 2.
That wasn't Pink Ranger.
Yellow Ranger, sorry. Was Yellow. Yeah, you're right. No, yeah, I'm sorry. Yellow Ranger, which is fucking hilarious because she's Asian. Just like the Black Ranger being Black Adam afterwards, which is fucking hilarious too. It's like, man, come on, you guys couldn't figure this out any better, huh?
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
We're running out of space here, so we might have to end this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to end this one.
Yeah,
well,
you
we might as
motherfucker.
well just fucking do a couple more cheers.
I think we drank enough
midnight.
whiskey, Steve.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
2 bottles, basically.
Just about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
just
good.
about.
And all you have left is the old granddad.
Yeah.
And even then we can still think. Hey, fuck it. We'll talk about movies when we're done. Guys, this is over 3 hours of fucking fun. You got music, you got regular show. I don't know if we're going to keep on doing 3 hour shows every time. I hope not.
Hey, we did before.
Yeah, I know that. And I'm okay
we
with it.
combined
We do.
both shows basically with 3 hours, which is
Hey,
fine.
we might put it
if
this
we
way.
got 3 hours of material, we'll fucking give you 3 hours.
If we keep on doing this, it's just going to go back to being Three Dudes and Cobras podcast.
But if
Yeah.
we have the material to
With
bullshit,
music, and that's
we'll give
this
you the
is
material to bullshit.
point.
That's how
Yeah.
it should be.
That's the way it was originally designed. So maybe that's the next move. Maybe Songs to Sip To ends at fucking 65, and then you get some rerun episodes that never aired, or backlog episodes. I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen? But I personally really enjoyed this concept of playing.
Yeah.
Like the songs rapid fire still.
I
but
think
with
we all
mixing them
enjoyed
up.
it.
It
Yeah,
made it,
true.
dude. It
I
freshened
think
it
at
up
first,
so much.
I think
man.
at first it was very questionable, and I see no problem with.
Well, it's
questioning.
because until
I
we
see
do
no
something,
problem
it's
with
hard to
questioning
figure out what we're
something
saying.
and see where you go.
Yeah.
But once we actually do it,
Well, right. We'll just call a spade a spade. I talk a lot, and I'm rapid fire with my ideas. And when I come out with the ideas, like I know what I'm thinking, but I cannot necessarily always articulate to what I'm saying because I say 50 things at one time. So, like, I get where some things get lost in the shuffle, which is again part of the allure of the show. Just like you fucking up words and phrases, or Steve fucking forgetting that fucking Hulk Hogan the fake hair. Like, the fact of the matter is we all have our niche on the show, and we all have a niche in this world, right? But like with this idea was realistically a culmination of all of us kind of talking last weekend. Me and Steve were going like, hey man, we need to freshen up the show. All I could think about is like, hey man, how do we make it like a normal, like if you're listening to a fucking radio show on the drive, and then you got some songs. The other thing is like the only other thing we could realistically do to change it completely is go one song at a time, which is I think what Steve thought we were going to do. But we've tried that before, and the problem is like...
Well, we tried it with one song and then doing a review and then doing another song. What I thought we were going for was one song, do a review, bullshit, and play a song whenever we feel like the time was appropriate.
Correct. The only way that would work is if we had all of the 9 songs put in a playlist.
Yeah.
And then had it on shuffle, and we go, we're going to play a couple songs.
Yeah.
Click it.
Yeah.
Click play, and then hit pause when it was done. And then hit play again. Like, and we can do that. We can try that again. We can try that too. Because I think both are worth a shot.
Yeah.
I think this will be the long-term thing, but I think both
what
could
we
work.
did tonight was pretty ideal.
Yeah, I think both could work. I like the idea of the other one, though. I like the
think
idea of the random show.
outside of our normal box of what we normally do, I think tonight worked pretty fucking well.
Yeah.
Well, I like being in a tight box, right?
Well, whatever your box is, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get that
Steve, you know what I
tight
mean.
box the way we give it to you.
Steve,
You know, you're gonna get that tight
Oh, yes,
box.
guys.
I like tight boxes.
Cheers.
There you go.
I do too, Steve. Me and you both, buddy. Slippery and wet.
I got
Cheers.
nothing in
okay.
here, but I'll
Just
fucking
like it.
cheers you anyway.
Steve came back down to earth too, by the way. But
Teach your
that's the
own.
other reason why I was talking to
Let's
him.
do it.
I did get a little worried about Steve for a minute.
I wasn't that drunk. But trust me, I wasn't that drunk.
No, but you're all... I still get worried. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're not me and Ray.
Yeah.
I
I know when to stop.
No, I'm impressed because would you have 3 total, right?
3, yeah, with a
I've only had
completely
3
empty
as my-
stomach.
I've only had 3 myself on an empty stomach. So,
But whenever I hear where I go, I need to like kick fucking Eddie's talking skills in and just keep this prolonging for a while. When I hear Steve fucking like mix up,
I'll talk more at that point.
no, I know that, I know. But that's exactly what I was getting at. Like
when he hears an fucking monkey wrench in the fucking line of fire, he's like, okay,
I know how to call an audible.
this
that's
is
I'm
what we're
getting
going.
Yeah.
Guys, I called an audible tonight, whether you realize it or not. Hence why we listen to a bunch of deep cuts of corn. we went down a soundtrack rabbit hole
with a C.
because I just wanted everybody to make sure we were good. That's all. And then now we're good. We are good. I can hear the life back in all our
Hey,
voices.
Taco Bell. How
Hey.
you doing?
It's gonna happen. All I'm saying. That place, that Mexican place we went to, Ray.
Oh,
We put
wow.
up the sign, $5.99 luncheon specials.
El Cantina, I heard, caught on fire.
That's what I heard too.
What's
Yeah.
the other place you're talking about?
El Paso, which is across from
Oh,
Taco
okay.
Bell.
Yeah.
Used to do Brothers Oven. It's not bad.
It wasn't the
It wasn't
best.
bad. It wasn't the best.
It
Better
wasn't
than
the
Taco
best,
Bell.
but it was good.
Not as good as Cantina. You
Yeah.
keep on calling it El Cantina. Listen to me. Old Cantina is an...
Old Cantina.
No, listen to me. There's a huge difference. Trust me. The people that fucking own Old Cantina will have you
Wait,
shot
there's
for
an
fucking
old-
getting mixed
There's
up
an
with
old
Mexican.
cantina?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been around a while.
Right, El means the in Spanish.
All right.
The
Yeah.
cantina.
Yeah, Old
The
Cantina.
canteen.
The Old Canteen is what he's getting mixed up with El Cantina. Yeah. And he's not even right about that.
I love it. I love it.
But you
I
keep
love
on
it.
calling like the fucking place over near my house.
The rusty.
Yeah.
The Ruski
Yeah.
fucking.
Listen,
Yeah.
the Old Canteen is owned by the Marzillis. And I know
Gotcha.
the Marzillis very well. And
Why don't they have an Italian
Wait.
restaurant?
no, that is the Italian
Wait,
restaurant place.
should we call it the
That- no.
Italian Mexican?
No, I
restaurant?
don't think you understand what I'm saying. It's been a thing for 40 or 50 years on the hill. And it's got, you name the fucking, like, you name the mobster, they've eaten there. And we've also partied in their fucking garage.
Well, why do they have a Spanish fucking
No, but we
burrito
don't.
place?
He's mixing the two.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's why I'm saying, please do not confuse the Old Canteen with fucking El fucking Cantina Rio, whatever the fuck, like El
El
Rio Cantina,
Salvador's?
whatever the fuck this place is over here. You
Let's
keep
just
on
call
mixing
it
two up.
Cantina del Rey.
Cantina de Rio is what it's called, but he keeps on calling it the Old Cantina, and it's not the same thing. Or he keeps on calling it El Cantina, and it's not that either. Listen, Old Canteen and Cantina del Rio, not the same fucking place, and definitely not the same fucking ethnicity.
I love it.
Fucking trust me. I know the Marzillis very well. Do not confuse the two.
I want
They'll
to go.
never hear this because the old man is the one guy.
I want to
and the
go
one
eat
I
at
know
the
now is
old
alive, but
Mexican Marzilli canteen.
don't be surprised if fucking Ray has cement shoes.
Oh
after a week.
Jesus Christ!
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh fuck my life.
We've been in the basement, the big house on fucking Main Ave, dude. The big house, Jesse's fucking stepdad's house. The
Good, he
sold
can
it.
step into my shoes.
You fucking dumbass. No, we went there. We went there. The big
Yes.
house in my mom's house. The
Yes,
big Elizabeth mansion. That's the Marzilli house.
All right, all right.
His
By
son's-
Jesse, do you mean what's his name?
You don't know. Jesse.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know.
Wasn't what's the fucking kid that wrestled? Wasn't his name
Oh yeah,
Jesse?
Pink Dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he ref. I forgot that you met him back then. Wow. I can't fucking. I had no idea. That never even clicked in my head that you actually knew the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah.
That just blew my fucking mind. Yes, Jesse Davis,
Listen,
who lives in New Jersey. His
all
parents,
I know is if they're gonna give me some cement shoes, I want my shit set up.
ended there. Bye, guys.
Peace.
Peace.
If you're gonna give me some cement shoes, I'm standing his bears. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you?